What is going on? And for some reason, Mike wasn't there. What happened?
My computer's acting up, so I'm gonna leave this going, but I'm gonna reboot real quick because I think my computer needs to reboot.
Okay, yeah, that's
Yeah.
random. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
We
So
won't
you
start the
guys
actual
talk
pod
amongst
until-
yourselves. I'll be back in like a minute or whatever.
Oh,
Okay,
man.
yeah,
We
that's
finally
fine.
talked about Mike.
That's fine. I
Yeah,
mean,
we'll
just keep in mind I'll be able to see the playback, but that's fine.
Yeah, this is actually where we're announcing that we're replacing Mike on the podcast with Lane from Legends of Panel and Pose going forward now.
Oh, man.
So he shut down, but he didn't leave. So now he's like frozen. So
we need a
I'm
screenshot of his face right there.
Yeah, right. So I'm just gonna hit the remove on him, and do I kick him from the whole thing? Because if he rejoins, he'll have two things going. But I don't know how to do that. Let's see. I can kick you, but I can't kick him.
Is he like a super user?
Yeah, because me and him are like the users on here, so I guess it won't let me. So hopefully whenever he joins it, because I think I've left and rejoined and did the same thing where I had two of them going at once. Or maybe I had two browsers for StreamYard open. I have no idea. But welcome, people. So today, we haven't started the actual pod yet. We're doing our little Patreon intro that we normally do for people. And we are going to have the VIPs join us on this episode of Black Series Cantina. And we have some others. We've got Brian and we've got Kirby.
Hey, Brian.
What up?
Brian, you're actually able to talk right now?
Yeah, can you hear me okay?
I can hear you great. So you're in your office at work?
I am, yeah. We've got
I don't hear a
metal
band,
concert
which is
tonight.
good.
No, we just opened. It's still kind of quiet for at least another hour or so.
Okay, well, that's perfect.
Yeah.
We do have some... Oh, looks like Mike might be back. So whenever he's ready...
All right. How do I sound? Do I sound okay?
You sound good.
All right. It was doing this weird stuttering thing.
Yeah, that is weird. How is it from your end?
Everyone else sounds fine. It was just on my end, and then I also realized that I forgot to make this private, so everyone can see us right now, and that's fine because it's Christmas.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah, it's Christmas, and we have our VIP members here, and we're gonna do a full episode, so everyone gets to watch this live tonight. That's our Christmas present to
There you
everyone.
go, that'll work.
Yeah.
That'll work. What was I gonna say? Speaking of Christmas, I got a little snack for the episode. Always love a
Ooh.
good,
Nice.
right? Christmas
Always
fruit
love
cake.
a little shot of diabetes.
Oh yeah. See, the thing
So
is,
if you
I
had
haven't
to-
had dinner yet, really. So I grabbed a bunch of candy to keep myself. I just like wasn't hungry, you know. Like my stomach was
I've
kind of
been
hurting
there.
earlier. I'm on this like new antibiotic right now, and I think it's just messing my stomach up, and so I just wasn't really feeling dinner. I was like, well, I got to keep myself, you know, from being super hungry during the podcast, so I had to grab a couple of things.
Yeah, get that snack on. Also,
Zach,
hello,
do
Kirby
you,
the Tired. Is that an official title or is that an honorary title? Like,
It is the official Kirby title because I've been out plowing snow for the last 3 days and I'm tired.
yeah,
Ooh.
I'm right there with you, man. we got snow yesterday and last night, and then we're gonna get like 7 more inches tomorrow.
Mike is initiated.
Yeah, yeah. It's been hitting heavy in our area of the country lately. We got 4.5 last night, and I think it's gonna snow a little more tonight, but nothing crazy like Mike just said. I don't think so, anyways. But also, like the sun hits our backyard perfectly, like all day. So by the time I woke up and was like starting work and letting the dog out, like our concrete patio in the back in front of our garage was all melted. The driveway was melted, and there was only snow in the grass and on the deck. So it was like it worked out perfect. I didn't have to move any snow today, which was great.
We got I think 19 inches in 12 hours. Then another
That's crazy.
5
Jesus.
centimeters. I can't jump back and forth right now. My brain's not working.
Sure.
5 centimeters. Hey, it's Ken Bloom. I like Ken Bloom.
Yeah, we got some
Hi,
people
Ken.
in the chat. Well, we got Joby1. What's good, Black Series Cantina fam? Desk full of figgies, ready for the episode? Hell yeah! I actually cleaned my room today because I was like, all right, I'm hyped. We haven't had a Black Series Cantina in a long time.
It's been a month.
because-
It's, well,
You got friends coming over, yeah.
it's true. Other than the last
Yeah.
episode we did, which wasn't a really episode, where Zach and I streamed in my toy room together.
which
That
was,
was
a lot
fun.
of fun.
That was
Yeah, but
I
that-
enjoyed that.
Canonically, that's not an official episode to me. I decided that. Like,
Yeah, we thought about it, but
yeah,
we
it's
were
a
like,
filler
yeah.
episode. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll just have like people can extra stuff on the YouTube channel. That's fine.
Yeah.
Because we didn't do any like fine editions or anything like that. You know, it was just
No.
hanging out.
We talked
chatting
about
for an
80s
hour.
movies for a good chunk of time.
You know, that reminds me. Every time I've seen an '80s movie now that I don't like, I put it in my brain. Like, I got to tell Micah this is another '80s movie. But there are like Christmas movies that I really hate. This is gonna be a whole nother rabbit hole. But
Oh.
I have a rant here. I gotta do that. National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation might be like one of the worst movies of all time.
Man, I'm honestly I'm right there with you. We watched
Thank
it
you.
we watched it last year, and I'm like, this isn't funny. This guy is just an asshole, and that's not funny to me. I don't know. Like, I remember when it came out as a kid, I watched it. I thought it was the funniest thing I've ever seen. But like, it's just it's not a good movie. It's not a funny movie. It's not an enjoyable movie. I don't understand the appeal other than those people that saw it when they were younger back in the 80s, and they just adopted that as their personality every
Fuzz.
Christmas.
Yeah, I agree. It's a shit movie.
I can
Monster
hate
Fodder.
Chevy Chase's guts and still like parts of that movie, but Chevy Chase gets worse every year I watch it, and he's like hitting on the sleazy department store chick. I'm like, how is this worse
Right?
than the last time he did it?
Right? It's the same. It's the same moves. It's still bad. It's somehow worse. Yeah.
And I always forget that Elaine is the neighbor every
Yes,
time I start
yeah.
watching it until they
Yeah.
show up. I'm like, yes, that's right.
And like the movie tries to paint them as the bad guys. I'm like, no,
Yeah.
I'm like on their side, honestly.
And they're just getting mad that their shit keeps getting
Right?
messed up.
It's like they're
Yeah.
just trying to exist,
They're just-
and you're
yeah.
being a complete asshole to these people.
Also,
good.
I have a little bit of a hot take. I'm not really that big a fan of the Home Alone movies either.
So I'll
like-
disagree with you on that one. Like, and
I had
we
to be
did
here.
watch this. We
You had
did
to
watch
be
those
here.
last year. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
And I
my
think-
problem with these ones is I didn't watch them when I was younger. So
I think that's a big difference. Yeah.
I can acknowledge they're good. At least the first one. I don't even know if I've seen most of the second one, but the first one is definitely a good Christmas movie. It's just not one that I go to, when I'm in the mood for liquor.
The house from the first one is like 15 minutes from my house, so that's like
Yeah, it's in
ground zero
Chicago.
here.
Yeah.
Oh, really? That's cool. I'm gonna be in Chicago in a couple weeks.
Yeah, what are you coming up for the?
I'm going to the Packers Bears game, so it's
Oh,
gonna
okay.
be
The Bears.
very cold.
huh?
Not toy
Bears.
stuff. Okay.
So it'll be a fun time. We'll go up there Friday night. So if you're free that Friday night, maybe we'll go to a bar or something.
That's the 19th. Shaquille O'Neal is DJing my work. I won't be able to make it.
Well, if you can get me a backstage pass, I'll be there.
I can.
I need 4 of them.
John,
I need 4
with
tickets,
me.
and we'll be there.
I don't know if they've sold more tickets.
Damn.
Yeah. Today's like the last show of the year. Everything else is like a rental or like New Year's jukebox kind of thing.
Honestly,
So you're in
Ken is
your
spitting
industrial
right here.
garage
Movies just
at
aren't
work?
good.
We have a loading dock that's much quieter, so I came to that.
Smart. Lazy Aardvark, appreciate you joining. We haven't started the main podcast yet. We're just bantering.
Yeah, we're
about
just getting
80s movies.
Yeah, we're doing so for the people that don't watch our like replays or aren't familiar with the podcast, like the Patreon version of the podcast, the first like 10, 15, 20 minutes of the podcast are just us yapping about nothing, just kind of getting loosey goosey, just kind of getting the gears all lubricated so that we can hit the podcast on topic and we get all the non-topic stuff
What's up,
out of the way.
Pluto?
So if this sounds like a fun thing to listen to, if you join our Patreon, you'll get access to all of this.
You can watch the video every single week. But of course, for free, you can listen to the audio podcast.
Always.
Which is the majority.
Will
of
always
our
be a free
listeners, of
podcast
course.
for the main podcast. Yeah, for sure.
Yes.
And
but
no
I think-
ads.
We can talk about that some other time.
Okay, fine.
It depends. It depends on what's out there,
Listen, if
If
someone wants to, we
if
can.
Big Bad Toy Store wants to come back and hit both of us
Again,
up,
you already got burned by them.
It worked out for a little bit.
You got some free cheap toys that you didn't really care about.
Hey, some of them, I got the SHF Vader.
That's true. True.
That's a pretty sick one. Look at that. They go. I listen to on
Right
Apple
there.
Podcasts when I go to work. Hell yeah. But really, we have a question real quick. So, yeah, I don't know what they're called, but if you just like the Billy bookcases are good, but I think you specifically have to get those from IKEA, right?
Those are
But there's
IKEA.
like-
So
those
if
are like
you want
similar
Target-
ones on Amazon.
yeah, if you want
The-
Target, I recommend Studio 62. The ones that I've got over here. You can't see them back. Oh, it's these. Actually, it's this one right here. This is what
Yeah,
I
it's
use
a nice one.
right here. That's what I would recommend. They're pretty solid. They're pretty sturdy, and they're not expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Threshold at Target's another good one too.
I mean,
And
they're
I've got
both
a-
Target brands.
Yeah, and I've got.
And in fact, it might be the same. They might have just changed it from Studio 62 to Threshold because it's the same.
Yeah.
got a Billy and a Calyx for
Yeah.
my stuff.
Yeah, those are the good IKEA brands. So if you got IKEA access, that's solid. And again, not expensive, easy to build, and they're not cheap. Like they don't feel cheap.
Yep. You wanted to go ahead and jump into the main pod? Start the
Sure.
Start the
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna kick you guys out, and then we'll bring you back here in a couple minutes. So
Yeah. Plus whoever other Patreon
Plus
person
whoever
wants to
joins.
show up.
we
Yeah.
got Luke in the chat. How's
What's
it
up,
going?
Luke?
Luke's in the chat. Also, Pletho's in the chat. So
And Pletho.
we got some OG. These are VIP members and stuff. They're the cool ones. My favorite friends are the friends that pay me to be their friends.
Those are the best ones.
Those are the best friends. I'm kidding. All right. So, hi, Zach. It's been a while.
It has been a while. We haven't done an official episode, but we did sort of a half one recently. People can check that out on the YouTube channel. But episode 108, we're finally here for
Yeah.
a full episode.
If you haven't, I recommend subscribing to our YouTube channel on top of the the little mini free filler non-canonical episode that we did a couple weeks ago, in between the large gap in between our last official episode and this official episode, because it's been a crazy November, December. This is our last official episode of the year, but we're also live on our YouTube channel for free there as well. So we don't always just lock our live stuff or our video stuff behind the Patreon wall. So if you want to subscribe there, just in case we decide arbitrarily or I accidentally make it live for everyone, like
whatever works.
Whatever works. It's fine. So we have episode what 108 now. What
108 now.
108. Zach, and I think the big question I want to know this episode, since it is the last one of the year, was this the greatest, worst, or most mid Black Series year?
This was by far the best year for the Black Series.
That's
and
your
not only for like the figures, but just for hanging out with people and like in the Black Series community. And like I got to spend time with you in person at your house not too long ago. You know. I've hung out with the Out of the Basement boys, quite a bit this year. We literally met Hayden Christensen and Ewan McGregor, and I got my 2-pack signed, which
big year.
I can confirm. Me and Mike, I did go to Mike's house, so I do have that in my possession.
I no longer have it. I can't make that joke anymore.
Yeah, it is right there. The light's not on, but you can see the autos right there in that shelf. So it is safe at home with me. And Mike's toy room, I got to say this on the podcast, Mike's toy room is excellent. And there's just so much stuff to look at. It's insane. Like, especially all the Mythic Legions and the Hot Toys and all the Transformers that I have no idea about. But you have like that right behind you have that entire thing of, Deceptibots.
It's true.
So
it's funny. I was hanging out with Brian, one of our VIP members, who's going to be on the show in a little bit, at TFCon, and it was really weird because like he's not a TF guy, he's not a Transformers guy, he's a Black Series guy, and like we're at a convention, there's almost no Star Wars anything there. It's all Transformers and stuff. So he's like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to look at.
Yeah. And Lazy Aardvark puts in our live chat right now, 2025 best year because of character selection. Tons of OT, PT, and EU, and Revenge of the Sith Anakin came out this year.
I think absolutely. And I'll say this because a lot of people overlook it. We got a lot of banger re-releases this year as well. And while maybe we don't personally care about that because we already had them, I think allowing people the opportunity to catch up from past years for those quality releases, the good ones, that's never a bad thing for those people.
Yeah, and it's just crazy. Like, we got the giant SDCC 2-pack Anakin open. We also got the single releases, but they also knocked out A New Hope Princess Leia, which was a major upgrade. Empire Strikes Back, Luke Skywalker, kind of like nobody was expecting to get that Empire Strikes Back set. And we got a Vader with a wired cape, but that Empire Strikes Back Luke with the battle damage, one of my favorite figures that, of the year. It's in my top 10. We're not doing our top 10 this episode. We pushed it back to the next one because we just have so much. We're going to be talking with our Patreon VIPs this episode quite a bit for final one of the year. But one of my favorite figures, and it's one I haven't been able to put down. Just a lot of bangers. Like, there were figures I was doing on the top 10 where I was like, if this were a normal year, it would be like a top 4 figure. But it's like number 8 or 9, So, just a great Black Series year. I think hopefully, I don't know if it can get better. I'm going to be honest. Like, I feel like that 2025 Revenge of the Sith set is the peak for me. I think 2026 will be great. We've already seen that Mandalorian. We're going to talk about it a little later on. That's going to be a great release. But I don't know. We'll see. 2026 has big shoes to fill because 2025 was amazing for the Black Series. But still things to improve. They're not perfect, but
well, no year's ever going to be perfect. Like, we had some junkers this year as well, and we'll get into that stuff.
Luke?
But I think,
The Luke?
yeah, I don't even think Luke is on that list. No, the commando droid is on that
Yeah,
list.
I just think his face
The
is so
sand trooper
disappointing,
is on
you
that
know?
list. Honestly, like I wouldn't really put Luke's on like maybe the mid list because it's just his face. Like everything else on that
That's
body
true.
is
The
great.
figure is good, and the trick is you can put the little training, helmet on from the old one, and you got a
Or just
perfect
look at him
figure.
from the perfect angle because like there are angles where like he doesn't look that bad from this angle.
Yeah,
I just blame Mark Hamill for having a really weird face.
honestly,
You hear that, Mark?
Fuzz,
You hear
they
that,
could.
Mark?
They could do episode 6, or they could do the Anakin from Order 66 with the robe, a different dark side head.
We need an all new from the ground up.
All new, no
Revenge of the Sith
reuse.
Anakin. No reuse.
None at all.
All right. Should we bring on maybe a person or two?
Bring it. Yeah, do them all. Just
Do
go
'em
for
all?
it all. Do
Just-
them all.
Just
Everybody.
Just
Everybody. You can do one at a time if you want. But we
well,
can slowly
I think we should do them one at a time so it's not a cacophony, which is a great word.
Okay, yeah,
but
that's a good pull.
I'll do them in order of the order they are on the list here. First up, we've got he is a fellow creator on the TikTok space. He's got a bit of a following. This is Legends of Panel and Pose. This is Lane. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good. How are y'all?
Great.
So, what are your
thanks for
thoughts on
asking.
Black Series 2025?
This is just a really great year. I mean, we had great character selection across the board. Like Mike said, there are some, not so good like the Commando droid, but just great health for the line this year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. I agree.
Awesome. Next, he's walking around. I don't know if we could bring him on. He's on the job, so I think we'll skip him until he's sitting down again, just in case. But I'm gonna bring on the legendary Kirby the Tired, who is up in the planet Hoth, which is located in Canada.
Yep.
Hello. Or are we?
I'm great. I'm ready for episode 108.
Yeah,
Ready to talk about
We're
some
getting-
cool reveals and all that. How was 2025 for you for Black Series? What do you think? What do you think? About it?
Pretty decent. I had no real issues. I did lose a package to the Porch Pirates, but other than that,
I don't want to say I've never had that happen because as soon as I say that, someone's gonna steal
I
something.
know.
well,
you gotta knock on
it
wood.
was there on the camera. The camera said it arrived, and when I went inside or when I came home, it magically vanished.
Do you remember who it was?
No, I don't know. I don't know what happened.
The
I don't know
camera
who it
didn't
was.
pick up on it.
Did you
Pardon?
get it replaced?
No, I'm waiting. I
was
ordered.
it?
I pre-ordered. The worst part, it was Anakin, Obi-Wan, and the Stranger.
Oh, the single
Oh.
releases.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say the 2-pack for a second. I was
Yeah,
like,
no.
No. I have missed out on most of the 2-packs this year. The only one I did get was the Vader and Luke one. Palpatine and Mace. I wasn't about to join Hasbro Pulse because that does not do anything for me because it's not free shipping.
Yeah,
And,
like there's no point in that for you then. Like
No,
why even
not at
bother?
all.
Yeah.
And when it came out and was open ready to rock, I was like working. I'm like, oh, I forgot to do that today. Oh no. So, but I've been very, very pleased with what has come out. Sebulba was a nice surprise.
oh yeah.
He's actually sitting right here.
Yeah.
I don't know. I have no idea why. He fell off the shelf. That's why. I was like, I picked him up and I'm like, fine. You want attention? You want attention, little Sebulba? Yeah. I'll give him attention.
I have a new cat, so he has.
Oh, is that the one that jumped up on the shelf?
Yeah.
Oh,
And
nice.
if you look in the background behind me, you can see that he has run amok through my people.
Yep, I see that. I see that. At least you got your Hot Toys protected. It looks like.
Well, yeah. That's the ones that I could protect. The other ones I couldn't, I have
Yeah.
left in a box for now until another unit has arrived.
Mm-hmm.
But,
All right. Well, we got one last person here who's back, sitting down, ready to chat, and that is Brian Dickey. How you doing, bud?
I'm well. How's everyone doing?
Fantastic. I think the
Excellent.
last time we had you
festive.
on, the last time we had you on was our live chat. You were there. You're
Yeah.
like the only person that showed up, really,
Yeah.
and you couldn't talk because you were at work. You were just walking around, and there's like lasers and like
It was so
smoke
badass.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
So how was
what time
2025 for you?
I really like your festive border, Zach. Good job.
Oh,
that
that's
was all-
part of
that was
that's
all
part of
Mike, but-
StreamYard. Yeah, that's part of
Right.
Oh, really?
StreamYard. Oh yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
StreamYard's like, hey, we got festive borders, and I was like, why not? Let's make it festive.
Yeah, we were actually starting, and I was like, oh crap, I forgot to do an episode 108 background, and then I was like, oh, we're going to have 6-7 people on here anyway.
Yeah, you can't see it
so
anyway. Yeah.
Might as well just not.
No, I thought 25 was great. Just the kind of reach and spread of some of the figures that we got. You know, you had Visions characters next to Shadows of the Empire characters on the shelf. Like,
Wild.
what?
Absolutely
Yeah.
wild. Yeah.
And then redoing the Trinity was overdue. Bespin Luke overdue. Even the not for me pile was still, it's just not for my shelf, but they were great figures.
They didn't have to go that hard on Chewbacca, is all I'm saying, but they did. Like Chewbacca of all people. Like,
Yeah.
wow.
I never I'm not the biggest Dark Forces or Shadows of the Empire fan, but like I certainly remember those times when that's all you could get, so you ate
Sure.
up those characters, and just to even see a Dash Rendar figure on the shelf, I could care less about the lore, the figure, the character, but just that check has been checked in this line is like, holy shit, like,
Yeah. A lot of youngins out there, and this is no shade on the youngins, because you can't
Yeah.
help that you were young. But like, if you were a Star Wars fan in the mid '90s, you were starved for anything Star Wars. You were reading the books, you were playing the games, you were into the comics, because that's not only was that all we had, but for all we knew, that was all we were going to get. Like they kept talking about the prequels, but it was always some future like nebulous thing that may or may not come out. Like, who knows? But like, they're like, here's a new book. Guess what? This one, Han Solo uses a mind control gun to kidnap Princess Leia so he can make her marry him. Like, okay, let's read it.
I'm glad I never had to really live in that world.
That was the plot for Courtship of Princess Leia, in case anyone's curious
it was
about.
barren, Zach. It was barren.
I don't know what that's like. The worst it was for me
Great,
was in between prequels and sequels, but there was Clone Wars. I mean, I wasn't like a big Clone Wars guy, but
Yeah, I would say, because it was to a lesser extent, because there was more stuff by that point because of the prequels.
there were games and stuff.
But there was another desert in between 2005 and like 2015. But what was worse there was like during the 90s, we always knew, like we didn't know, but there was always the rumblings. Oh, George Lucas is going to do 1, 2, and 3. He's going to do 1, 2, and 3. That's why we have 4, 5, 6. He's going to do 1, 2, and 3. So it was like the hope for more. But after 3 came out, George Lucas was like, nope, I'm done. Like, there's no more Star Wars. So like that was it. Like that was all we're gonna get. Like we had the Clone Wars cartoon and we had some games and we had some stuff, but like we didn't think we were ever gonna get any more movies. So.
Yeah, I mean, lazy aardvark. That's another good point. Like 2025, I've gotten a lot more Hot Toys this year, so that shelf is looking pretty crisp. I'm up to 7 now. But unfortunately, they delayed my battle damage Darth Vader. They said it'll be here anytime from January to April, and I'm like,
that's a whole 4th of a year.
That's an entire fiscal quarter.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, like it's a whole quarter, and so it's like. And I just regret, because me and Wilbon were talking about that hot toy for the longest time, and I just like waited and waited and waited, and then I finally did it. And then of course, like, he's had his forever now because he got on a little earlier. But You know, so now I'm in like the back of the list, you know, waiting for mine to show up. Which
Sure.
I only have one more payment on it too, and they just keep pushing it back every month.
Well, yeah, they always wait until it's actually ready to ship. So you know when that payment hits, you're good to go. You're ready to go.
Exactly. So while we have all 5 of us here right now, let's go ahead. Where's my video clip? Let's jump into Fine Edition.
Make a fine addition to my collection.
All right, who wants to? Brian, I know you're at work, so you probably don't have anything. But if you want to like anything you've picked up lately, you wanted to chat about.
I got a few more ISB tactical dudes on clearance.
Nice.
Sick.
I got a couple of different head swaps for those.
That's my favorite accessory for K2SO.
The hat?
No, the figure.
Oh, I see. You're right.
The shield.
And then I got the single release Ronin recently.
Nice.
And I like the black and white one. I think I just have the single release in case they release other visions that aren't black and white.
That's why I did it too. Just you never know, and I don't want to like go back and try to find. Yeah.
Right. That's pretty much it on Black Series though. I got the Obscura Mouse King.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Cool. What about what Kirby? Let's go Kirby next. Why not?
I bought a couple of Acolyte figures that were on sale for pop and swap for heads.
I mean, those are worth it if you can get them cheap for the
Yeah.
cloak alone, the cape or whatever.
That robe is pretty
Bought
good.
the Christmas droid and the Stormtrooper. And then I had a package sniped, so I don't have that. And I bought this recently.
I'm gonna make it big.
Oh, those are
Make it
fun.
big.
Yeah, I enjoyed
nice.
just
Is that a
buying them in
Defender?
the wild. It is quite daunting since I have to go to the mall and I don't like the going out with people and the mall and all that.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
I don't miss going to malls. I used to work at one, and that was especially this time of year. Like,
Yeah.
just trying to find parking because, like, I'm like, I have to park somewhere, guys. You'll be mad if I can't sell you things.
And I picked up, thanks to Zach, his show. I picked up the Hot Toy Revan, Darth Revan,
Nice.
Ooh.
which is nope, not on the shelf yet. I haven't put them in yet. But
That was a good
hell
fake
yeah.
out. I was expecting to see it over
I know.
there.
I was like, oh,
No,
Just
I know,
kidding.
I wanted
Just
to
kidding.
sit
That's my butt, guys.
No, the cat has been quite tedious on knocking everything over.
It's like it's very meticulous about knocking everything over. What's the
Oh,
cat's name?
My wife named it Pickles.
Pickles.
nice.
Pickles.
I like it. I like it.
Pickles. That's a good name.
good
for
cat
a
Always
name.
cat name.
Yeah.
Good.
Pickles, the cat that has decided to destroy most of the mythic legions I have standing.
Pickles, the anti-toy cat.
Yes. Yeah, he does not like anything. But yeah, it's all good.
All right, got Lane. What you got, man? Oop,
I got
found
the
Mike's a rookie.
There he is.
Oh, Rampart.
Rampart. Yeah.
Came in a super busted box from Walmart.
Remember that.
But-
Yeah.
Typical.
I picked up the Momama Nadon for $14 on Amazon.
It's kind of wild
I
looking at
almost got
that.
another
Like,
one of those.
it's weird they didn't turn his head sideways and just make the box thinner. I feel like
Yeah.
that would have saved him a lot more space
And
in
then
their
the
logistics.
test pilot Cassian.
Nice.
Nice.
That's what I picked up. Like
Now,
the
do you
other
care
day.
about having that as a Cassian or as a test pilot?
Oh, that's gonna be a test pilot. Not real big on that base.
That's fair.
Mike, I only have 3. I don't know.
I
if
only
you
have
more
3
or
as well,
less,
but
or-
you can go first. Yeah.
All right, I'll go ahead and go. Let's see. So my one non-Star Wars pickup. I think we actually talked about this on our I don't remember what show I was on. Maybe it was Our Little Live we did, but maybe it wasn't. But Halloween Resurrection, I think, is legitimately one of like the worst, probably like one of the worst movies of all time. But I'm like really nostalgic for it because it was on TV all the time when I was a kid, and so it's one of the ones I watched the most. But it's like a shit movie. Like if you sit there and like actually like, it's not a good movie at all. But it's funny and kind of, but it's like a Michael Myers movie. It shouldn't really be as funny as it is, but it's like funny. It's not supposed to be funny. But I did pick up the Halloween Resurrection Michael just because I'm so nostalgic for it, and I really want to have him holding the big tripod where he like stabs somebody with that. So that'd be pretty.
So
cool
are you
on the
saying it's like
NECA
an
shelf.
unintentional funny?
Yes, yeah. It's like a lot of it has that like early 2000s cringe stuff. You know, like in the movie. Like this girl is like auditioning to go on the show, and she starts singing, and like a glass breaks. And just a lot of like early 2000s movie stuff and Buster Rhymes is in it, but he's pretty good in it. Star Wars stuff. I picked up a Rebel Trooper for only $11 at my local shop,
Nice.
which was pretty sick. They
Nice.
had like a little Black Friday sale. So I think it was 14, and then on like their little discount, I got a couple dollars off. And then when I was at Mike's house, I picked up my 2-pack. Not the SDCC 2-pack, because everyone knows I have that already, but the Mace and Palpatine 2-pack, which I haven't opened yet, and I do have the Lane Speeder Luke print. Mike, did you get yours on the set yet?
Mine
or
honestly
no,
is
not
still
yet?
sitting on my kitchen table, and I totally forgot about it until you just brought it up, and I'm like, I should go get it.
Oh, wow. I was there a long time ago. It's still on your
I know,
kitchen
and it's
table?
still
What, do you
sitting on
not-
my kitchen
do you
table.
not eat at your dining table?
No.
With your family?
Well, not the whole thing. We just have like the end that Lily and I
Yeah, that's true.
sit on, and the rest of the table is mostly just junk that accumulates throughout the week.
Yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, got the set. Haven't opened it up yet, but I do have. I can turn the camera a little. I do have it right there. It's gonna be right next to the Yoda Insidious. I'll have the Mace and Palpatine on the ground. I'll probably put an Anakin there too at some point. I might need to get another one. You know, always need an excuse to buy another Anakin. So I'll probably have to do that. I don't know what's this referring to? Do we know what this is?
I'm
referring to?
guessing the 3D print that you just made me.
Oh,
And yes, it does look the same.
Yeah. What's up, Lazy Java? But yeah, that's all I got for Fine Edition. So
Cool. Yeah, this won't take long. Let's see. I like Brian. I also did get the Mouse King from Figura Obscura for Horsemen, and he does have this 7-headed Eldritch Horror rat head. I don't have mine on right now, but it is wild. It's crazy.
Yeah.
But all the heads do pop off, and you can use them for other things. Like I made little mice knights with it, but I do have the Mouse King himself just kind of hanging out here, and he does look fantastic. He's on a brand new body for them that's got a lot of new articulation, like pinless double jointed elbows and a bunch of like butterfly joints and things that they've never had before. But what's cool is you could take most of the stuff off, and he's just a cool looking rat guy. And I did take a picture of him with my Ninja Turtles, like he's kind of a wild and out Splinter. Yes, the Mouse King is from the Nutcracker. Absolutely. They every year they do like a Christmas figure that's like a literary kind of thing. The last 2 years they did stuff from A Christmas Carol. They did the Ghost of Christmas Past. And then Jacob Marley the year before. And what's funny is this year they post teases, and like the day before they're like, "I hope you're here for our presents," and everyone's like, "Oh, they're gonna do the Ghost of Christmas Present this year." Everyone's positive, and they're like, "Nah, just kidding. We're doing the Mouse King," and like everyone was so pissed.
Damn.
Some people were mad.
They were so mad about it. I thought it was hilarious.
They had
honestly.
whole shelves ready for that fat dude, and nope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I kind of get it because, like, they do one of these a year, which means that we're not going to get the full, like, Christmas Carol crew until, like, 2030. And now they just delayed it another year. So, like, on some point, I kind of get it. But I thought they did that so perfectly. I thought it was hilarious. I really did.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what I also got. I was influenced by Dork Lair, and during the Rancor HasLab, I got to bring it up. Last episode.
You have to. Yeah, you have to.
But there was another Kickstarter going on during the Rancor time from a company called Skeletron. And they had like this like TIE fighter skull looking thing, and they had a bunch of stuff. And it was compatible with both 6-inch and 3.75-inch figures. So, and then they made figures in both scales that could fit in there. And I got this guy because I'm like, this guy just looks like he's got a jetpack. It's
Yeah,
like, what
sick.
if Captain Phasma had Wolverine claws and
On the
like
Battlestar Galactica. Yeah.
on the Battlestar
Yeah,
Galactica,
yeah.
right? I honestly don't remember this guy's name at all. Don't care. But I saw this on, I think it was Dork Lair. I saw a picture. I'm like, I need that. Like, that just looks so cool. But just to sweeten the deal, his helmet comes off,
Uh-oh.
and he kind of looks like me a little bit.
That's awesome.
So I was like, I need that guy.
That's awesome.
It's a little bit of a what were those the selfie series
Selfie
figures?
series.
Yeah.
That looks more like you than a selfie series would.
Honestly, a little bit.
Yeah.
He has more hair on his head because he has the full kind of cul-de-sac thing going on. Where I just embraced the bald. I was like, nah, I'm not doing the cul-de-sac thing. Oh, I just pulled his whole head off. But he does come with a bunch of stuff. He comes with some alt-hands. He comes with a couple of weapons. He comes with some grenades. He comes with an alternate head. He comes with like the jetpack, of course. But he was a little expensive. He's like $40 after shipping. I just got it off the Skeletron website. I think it's also on like Big Bad Toy Store and stuff. And that head is in there. I don't have to dig that out. But yeah. I was influenced. I'm like, okay, I kind of want that. But then just today, that was all I had until like an hour before we even went live. And I did get this.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, nice.
Just in time for Christmas.
Just in time
Ties
for
the room
Christmas. I got my
together. Yeah.
Valentine's Day Ewok. So when it snows tomorrow, you guys are going to get some rad pictures with this guy.
That's awesome.
I also, Ken Plume in chat, friend of the show, Ken Plume, did mention that Hasbro Pulse was shipping out the Book of Boba Fett with the toe articulation early, as in today, and mine did too. Mine shipped out, so I'll have that in a couple days. That's random.
Plus, though, I didn't. I'm pretty sure you got one, right? You got. One,
I got
right, Mike?
two. I got an original one when
got
it first
the-
came out.
Yeah, and the 2.0.
And I had COVID when I did the face scan there, so I have COVID Mike immortalized
Hell
in
yeah.
plastic, which I really love that fact.
Did we ever see the second one, or was the first one so bad you just never showed the second?
No, I think I did show off the second one. The problem is he fell and the glasses broke.
Oh, right.
So it's like he's got glasses, no glasses. Like this whole side is just no glasses. So he's like a monocle right now kind of thing going on. But I think it's in a box in my closet, so I'm not going to dig it out.
I did forget a couple fine editions I have real quick.
Man, of course you did.
So I did want to give a shout out to a longtime loyal listener of the podcast, JD Stoke. He sent both Mike and I a Christmas card, and I guess he knows I like pins, so he sent me a little Millennium Falcon pin for my backpack. So pretty.
Well, now I feel
awesome
bad because he actually sent me some stuff too, and I forgot about it for the episode. But he sent me those little like slippery when wet signs, but for cat vomit.
But the cat, yeah.
Yeah.
And then I can't say this too loud because I bought a gift from Santa for the house that Jenna doesn't know about yet. So, so that'll be a little. Mike, we got to get on that Mario Kart.
Yeah, I mean, I got one, so.
Who's your guy, Zach? In Mario Kart.
I've always been a Princess Peach person.
We talked about this at my house while we were watching Ninja Turtles.
I'm better with the faster characters. Like, I'm not that great with like Donkey Kong and Bowser, but give me like it's Princess Peach and it's Koopa Troopa are my two go-tos. So I like the light build.
All right.
I'm a Link guy just because I'm a sucker for Link. And if they had, I don't understand why they don't have Metroid or Samus as a person, why don't you why can't Samus race with everybody? Like, what?
Why not? Shooting them.
I'm Luigi myself, but only because the replays are so hilarious.
I love those memes. Yeah.
Yeah. And it seems like it's just him that's affected like that.
Yeah.
Hello. Sorry, I'm
welcome to the chat, Caleb.
No worries, Caleb. Do you have any? Well, we're still on Fine Editions. If you had anything you wanted to chat about.
Well, the most recent things I've gotten have been the Gregor and Boss Hot Toys.
Hell yeah.
And today I just got the newest Jey Uso figure. And nothing really Black Series.
How many Jey Usos does that put you at? Because I know you were up to like 7 or 8, right?
Let's see. Probably good 10, 11, probably.
Nice. I need to get the new. There's a Randy Orton Ultimate I need to get from his like 2004 look where he comes with the IC title, and then there's a the Umaga one I think is in stock, and I need to grab that one. So I'm a little behind on the wrestling figs, but there's a couple I need to grab.
Oh, and I did yesterday find a 5-year-old Zelina Vega figure, so I did get that.
Oh, sick!
Didn't you also find a really old? Was it the
Vulture?
The Vulture from Spider-Man? Yeah.
Yep, I got Zelina Vega for discount, being so old, and they were still saying $41.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, thank you.
So
I mean, to be fair, that was a Build-A-Figure. At least the wings were. I don't think the figure was.
This was the second. This was the second release one where it actually came with wings.
So it came with everything. Yeah.
Yeah, but when she said it'll be $41 after researching it for like 10 minutes, I said, yeah, no thanks.
Yeah, I'm good.
So we do have another VIP joining us.
They keep growing.
They keep
this one though, always a hoot.
Yeah, the podcast is gonna get a little crazy. So
I like that he changed his name here. Welcome to the chat, Pagodon Fuzz.
I'm back.
There he is.
Is it
Hi guys, how are you guys?
Pagodon? How do you say that? Pagodon?
Pagodon?
Where do you put that emphasis?
Well, interestingly, you guys say Paragon. It's actually in Britain, it's Paragon. It's like Paragon. You say Paragon. So with this, I have no.
That's because I'm from the South, man. I can't say words. Like
I was gonna say he's from the South. He can't even say words that big.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to be more American now, repping the NFL.
You got that Giants going on.
Giants, 49ers now.
Oh, 49ers. My bad. I'm used to baseball and anything San Francisco is Giants. I have no idea. Yeah.
Also, I like that you're not streaming from your bed. I actually kind of miss it.
That's true.
I've moved. I've moved.
You moved.
Whole new flat, huh? That's what you call
it.
Whole new.
Yeah, we call it flat because it's flat. I guess. I don't know. No, I just moved down the road really into a new flat. Bedroom's been taken, so I'm still in the living room, chilling in the dark, kind of. But yeah, if you hear shouting outside, it's just crackheads. We get more time.
No big deal. Yeah, just the casual crackhead from.
Oh yeah, we live down the road that's full of them, mate. Honestly, every night.
Yeah.
Invite them on the podcast. Let's ask them if they're into Black Series.
Oh mate, I'd love to. They're into.
How do you feel about plastic crack?
I'd love to.
We're addicted too. We're addicted too.
Yeah.
Let's wean you off that bad stuff and get you on some poor life decisions to spend your money on, just in different ways.
I've missed you guys, to be honest, but
we missed you too.
Hey, we missed you too, Fuzz.
Miss you too,
I
Fuzz.
thought
It has
Have to
been
be
a
here.
while.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Yeah. Oh, you say merry or you say happy?
Merry.
Mary.
Yeah.
I
I've never
usually just
heard
go with
Happy
happy
Christmas.
holidays too. I
Yeah.
usually don't even say Merry Christmas. I just say like I go for the happy.
Oh,
holidays.
you get that woke crap out of here.
I mean, it's not. I feel like I've always done that though. Like I'm ahead of the
Dude,
curve.
In the 80s, if you watched any TV show in the 80s, they always had some kind of like commercial stinger where they're like, "Hey, happy holidays for our family to yours." Like it was never a thing. Like nobody ever cared until like I feel like 10 years ago was the first time I
Until-
heard about anyone caring.
Wasn't a thing until guys with pickup trucks got cell phones.
It's true.
Jesus Christ.
Make their
Anyways,
videos
yeah.
and sunglasses. Yeah. Can't forget the Oakleys.
So, what do we have on the docket?
Yeah.
Oh, did you get any new? Did we talk about new pickups for Paragon before we move on?
Oh yeah,
Oh, go
I've
ahead.
got you. I've
Fine
got
edition.
the table.
Paragon, however he says it.
I don't know how well my lighting is,
It's new flat fuzz.
so I apologise. But one of the recent things is we got this. We found it in a store. We got this figure of, I don't know if you can see it. I have no idea. Tony Perkins from Psycho. It's quite an
that's
old.
cool.
I think McFarlane. I have no idea how old this is. It's yellow.
Is that movie Maniacs? Yeah.
Yeah, Movie Maniacs. We're quite big Tony Perkins fans now. So got all the Psychos. So we just thought it's the only figure of this guy. He's really a fascinating actor if you ever delve into his life. But that's just one we have. I got a couple of good stuff. Zach, you'll love this. Transformers. So I got
Hell
this.
yeah,
It's a
right up my
masterpiece.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what masterpiece it is. Year of the Horse.
You have the horse. Yep.
It came with just the Prime with the Matrix, no guns or anything. I got it for 50 quid. That's
Not
really
bad.
good.
Yeah.
Got that. Loving that. And then I also got another masterpiece Optimus Prime. This is like RM1.
That's the original.
The diecast. Yeah, this
Yeah.
is the 20th anniversary release for
Yeah.
the like. So it's not got chrome. It does come with the stand. I don't know if you can hear it.
I want you to make a special run to Autobot City.
Let's see, heard
It
that.
doesn't even sound like Optimus Prime.
But this was 60 quid. Full, complete with everything. It's a bit busted, but it's got one bit missing. Doesn't affect it. So I'm well happy with that. And then I got sorry Jack about this. Amazing 80s film, probably one of the best films you could ever see. I finally got my first HasLab. Oh my god, come on, work. There it is. Oh
yeah,
my.
It's so 80s. It's so cool. That is pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie.
the
That's
lights,
pretty
the
sick.
lights and the sound really do give it that premium feel.
I've still got the Anakin and Obi-Wan in it. I've not taken them out, but I've no fucking space. for
That's
it.
I didn't even notice that you had Anakin
Yeah.
and Obi-Wan in there.
I've got no space for it. I bought it last year because I thought I love Ghostbusters, and I thought I need this. And now that I've got it, I'm like, was it really worth the price? No, it really isn't.
It rarely is with HasLabs, honestly. I feel
I'm
like.
glad I have it. But got all the
Yeah, that's
figures
half.
with it.
That's half
So
of what it's about.
I got the deluxe edition because I really wanted the Ghostbusters 2 characters, and they're much better face sculpts than the first series. But like the Slimer's great. He's got a big bunda.
He's got a big butt. Look at that big booty
Damn.
Slimer.
He's massive. Library Ghost is also pretty cool. She has like no legs. Your stand just fell off. But it's a really great set. I'm really glad I got it. But I just thought
Did you back
now
the
that I've got a
Tron
HasLab.
HasLab?
Oh yeah, definitely. Oh, 100%.
Shame.
Yeah, we'll get there. Don't worry, guys. We'll just do it again. We'll get there.
Mm-hmm.
No, not a chance. Not a Tron fan, really. I like the aesthetic. I like the influence it had, but the film's boring. And then Tron Legacy was also, I think that's overrated at times. People just like the music and the visuals. And then I'm not watching Tron Ares because I hate Jet Lo. So that's my opinion.
What
perfectly
happens
fine
first?
opinion.
They they bring back the Rancor or they do another Tron HasLab trying to get one to work for them. If it's the latter, I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna have a rant online. That's
You
gonna
know
be
what? We
legendary.
really thought we had something here with this Tron thing. I know the Rancor was only like
Let's go back to
400
it.
off, but I feel like we were really onto something with Tron.
We were
I don't know
only
what they're
8,000 away.
I'd rather have Cookie Monster than Tron.
Honestly, facts. If they did Cookie Monster again,
Another lightsaber.
I think
HasLab.
I probably would back it. I'll be honest.
Another lightsaber HasLab that's just retail price for both ends, and it was just it might be the worst. Like definitely one of the worst HasLabs is the lightsaber one. But the Tron one's easily like I think is the absolute top tier terrible.
I think Tron one is a good set. I think, but it's just so overpriced. I think the price is what ruined it. Because the actual set itself is not bad.
I was
I could
shocked
see
when I
that in the
learned.
store.
I thought they were 6-inch figures for the price, and I was shocked to learn that was the 3 3/4 set. You know, that was. I think my reaction is live on either our podcast or one of these shows. Like learning that it's a 3 3/4 HasLab is brutal. But we have a couple emails we need to get through before we jump into some news and reveals. We have an email, so I guess before we jump into them, if you want your email read on the show, we'll be back for the new year. But email us blackseriescantina@gmail.com. This one's from Edmund. It says, "Greetings, fellas. It's me again. I saw Maximum Series Deadpool at a toy store this weekend. In case you didn't know, Maximum Series Marvel Legends figures MSRP is $50 and loaded with accessories. Is there any news if Black Series will ever get the same treatment? No news right now, but they're always listening. So if we tell them, then maybe they'll make it at some point.
We've definitely talked about this on the show. Yeah.
Yes,
we did a little discussion of figures we'd like to see get the maximum treatment. I think we kind of settled on maybe like, was it a Darth Vader with like?
Yep.
Do you still feel that now that we have the wired cape? Is it still necessary? I think it is. I think an all new Darth Vader with like different hands and
because you need the
stuff.
fists and the force push and the like a gesture,
like a
hand
point.
and the, like,
the
point, stuff like that. Swoosh blades, spark effects.
Smaller wired cape.
For sure.
A smaller wired cape. Maybe like swappable.
Maybe a bigger tag
for,
though. Honestly, maybe just a little
bigger
bit
tag.
bigger.
Bigger tag.
Just make
Also,
the whole
like,
inside of it a tag.
Yeah, honestly, a stormtrooper maximum or like a clone trooper maximum, like all
same kind of thing though. Like all kind of like what Vale's Toys is doing with all the different hand gestures and stuff like that. Yeah.
So we're totally on board with the maximum. That would be great. So we did get an email from Graydon Unfried talking about Black Series Mount Rushmore. He gave us his Black Series Mount Rushmore: the Dark Trooper, Shock T, Darth Nihilus, and the Battlefront 2 Grievous. Everybody is entitled to their own opinion.
They sure are.
Their own Mount Rushmore. I'll confidently say that those wouldn't make my list, but I appreciate the email, and I respect. Speaking of, like, what would you guys put, really quick, what would you guys put on your Black Series Mount Rushmore?
Man, we had a whole episode about this, and you just asked 6 people.
It won't take that long.
I would pick 4 Clone Commander Kenobis.
There you go.
Of course you would. I
think Mike would pick that one too.
Yep.
I'd probably go Captain Rex, Wrecker, Plo Koon, Kit Fistu, and maybe a swappable. Either one of any of those could be swapped for Caddy Moody.
Interesting.
Kirby, Lane?
I would do a R2D2, a Zeb, a Boba Fett, and I'm stuck on the 4th one.
Those are 3 really good options for sure. Anybody else have one? We can move on.
Darth Vader, Mando, General Grievous, and Sugar. Right, what I was gonna say. Darth Nihilus, just to make it interesting. I don't like his body, but just the
He
head.
has a cool head, and that's all that's
Yeah,
on the mountain.
yeah,
So
absolutely.
I get
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
It's just a bust.
Yeah. The coolest part of Darth Nihilus will be what we see, and that's all that matters.
Yeah.
True.
Well, dudes, I'm off to the loud part of work, but keep me backstage so I can keep listening.
See you, man.
All
Hey
right.
there.
See ya.
Yeah.
Have a
See
good
you
one.
soon.
Appreciate you hopping
Happy
on.
holidays and such.
See you, man.
See ya. Alrighty, so the next email we have is from Joe Bresh. Hey guys, Hasbro hit it hard in 2025 with figures we got, but when it got dry, there were absolutely drops throughout the year. Yeah, before we got that Mando, I mean, there was nothing in November, I don't think, so it was pretty dry there. What is next on the horizon to look forward to? Is it Gift the Galaxy? I'd love to see more random releases sprinkled in from time to time. I don't want to come across as unappreciative of what we got. I just want more, and I know that I shouldn't. I couldn't resist the Anakin quote. I appreciate it. I like it. Anyway, keep bringing the awesome and making the drive to work back so much better. Well, the clear and obvious answer, because I know this email was sent before we got the recent reveals, but now I highly doubt they're going to do anything for December, and then maybe we'll get something in the new year, January.
You got Chinese New Year, so probably not.
Yeah, I feel like
Yeah, it's always
the
a
year's
tough time
always
around
dry,
then. Yeah.
right. The beginning
Well,
of the year
because
is-
we have we have that one wave that's either coming out at the beginning of the year or the end of December, and that's kind of what we're getting right now with the Boba Fett wave. Like I'm getting Boba Fett from Hasbro Pulse, like you know, and that's part of that next wave. So I'm assuming we'll probably see that hit everywhere pretty soon, which means that we probably won't get anything until maybe March.
We're gonna have to come up with some content, Mike.
We'll figure it out. We'll just do a bunch of tier lists. We'll go through the Black Series every year and just tier list every year of the Black Series.
I'm down for that. We got another email from Jeff. This is actually our first of 2 emails from Jeff, which is great. Oh, clicked on the wrong one. Hey, Mike and Zach. I just recently watched a Rebels clip of AP5 singing in space. I'm surprised there hasn't been any chatter for this character to be made as a figure. Every once in a while, I remember this scene, and my desire for AP5 is rekindled. Hope all is well. Enjoy the Midwest snow. I honestly can't say I've ever thought of having a Black Series AP5, but if they did it, I mean, I'd probably get it for the Rebel stuff, right?
How could you not put Chopper's boyfriend on any list?
That's true.
First of all,
maybe he would make the Black Series Mount Rushmore if they made him.
there you go. Like I definitely want AP5. Like, he's an Alan Rickman reference, which I love.
Beautiful voice. And we got another email from Jeff. This one is actually a really interesting email. It says, "Hi, Mike and Zach. The boys at Out of the Basement really seem to dislike boot swivel and push for thigh swivel to return. Looking at my collection of figures, I find it more jarring to play with the figures that are missing boot swivel as opposed to missing thigh swivel. I personally feel I could pose more naturally with the new modified hips and boot swivel. What do you two think of this? I'd love to see y'all streamers do polls on it and see what the community prefers. All the best, Jeff." So where I kind of stand on this, I personally am team. I like thigh swivel because, especially like whenever what's that figure, that armored commando from the Mandalorian, you know, Moff Gideon's, like those white troopers. You have to twist it at the knee, and like that's just not how the human body works. Like you don't just like twist the knee there to make the leg go sideways, and there's like no motion. So the problem with Black Series figures and the hip rotation, on most of the figures since they've taken away thigh swivel, at the budget that Black Series figures are produced at, I don't think there's enough hip range on most of them. There's a couple instances where they've done it great. But you take a figure like Darth Malgus, for how great he is, you don't get any rotation in that hip, like whatsoever. So you really can't have his legs going sideways and do any crazy poses. like that. So I prefer the thigh. I think it makes it look a little more natural. Yeah, like, I think it looks more natural. I know a lot of people don't like the break, but
I think
think
for me it's about aesthetics. If they can do it, like if it's an armored figure and they can give it the thigh swivel without making it look crazy, I don't see any problem with it. But I get why they don't want to do it on like a figure where like it's jarring and that's all you can see.
yeah, but also like it's a toy, you know, like every toy, like
I don't like being reminded that I collect toys, Zach. These are very serious.
where you need to walk out of your
collectibles.
room and never
These are
walk
very
back in.
serious adult collectibles, and I'm a big boy. Okay, I'm an adult man, big boy.
That's true. That's true. But I feel like SHF does a really great job with the hip rotation because. But Black Series just hasn't gotten there yet. Now, there's a couple small examples.
Here's
of them doing
something
it
that
really
Black
good,
Series
but
could adopt that they haven't yet. That could maybe fix it, and that's drop down hips.
that would probably
Like
help.
GI Joe has drop down hips, and they really can help with like those crouches and stuff like that.
Yeah. What do you guys think? You all team thigh swivel or team the new hip
I think
rotation?
thigh swivel for me, but I think that's just a case of I remember getting, I think it was an Andor in season 2, and it was like, I think that was the first figure at the thigh swivel, and it's the first thing I noticed. I tried to move it and it just didn't move, and I didn't like it. I don't mind the break because they are toys, and especially when they're cloth, sometimes you can move them enough where they kind of work, even if it's not the exact shape. But just, I think it depends on it's figure dependent now, like design dependent, and I think with like clone troopers, that fight all it works if it's hidden under the armor. But I think I'll go thigh. To be honest, it's just a staple at this point. But I'd rather just give a couple of years, see how it goes. It might improve. They might get back. Who's to say? But I think thigh for me.
Yeah, it's like too many figures. They have like, I think that the one I always go to, and I already talked about it, but that armored commando, you have to twist it right under the knee, and then like the whole foot is just facing a totally different way than the knee is, and it's like the human body doesn't move like that unless you're playing basketball and you you like land wrong from jumping, or like you're playing football and somebody hits the side of your knee and you tear your ACL. Like it's just not natural looking at all. So. But if there's no other strong opinions on it, then we can move on. Anybody else have a strong?
I think it just depends on the figure.
If they're gonna go away from thigh swivel, they need to invest in that money in that they're saving in the hips, so you don't have that issue.
It's also weird because like even newer TVC figures are still getting thigh swivel. So I don't know why for Black Series they're so, you know, gung ho.
Cost saving. They can save money by not making one more piece.
Yep.
But if it has
that's exactly what it is.
If it has a boot cut, then that's the same piece count, isn't it?
No, because then they could save money on not painting it because they can mold the boot in a different color without worrying about painting a solid piece.
Okay.
So yeah, there's a lot that goes into it, but I would prefer like modern articulation with thigh swivel. Then we're golden. We're golden. All right, so that's it for emails. If you want your question read on the show, shoot us an email, blackseriescantina@gmail.com. But we have some news to jump into. So Mike, you want to take the lead on this one?
Sure. News time. I got the good news. Is that our stinger? Is that the stinger now?
Yeah, there you go. I like it.
I just made that up right now. So last night was the Video Game Awards, which, as we all know, nobody cares about awards for video games, but it's now basically just look at all the cool upcoming video games we got coming out. And in some cases, news on video games coming out maybe in 2030, who knows? Because that's what's happening with the new Fate of the Old Republic game that got announced. It was just a really cool video that you can watch that is vaguely Star Wars related. I will say if it weren't for the lightsaber ignition at the end that you heard, not necessarily saw. There's nothing overtly Star Wars about it at all, but it is the guy that did the Old Republic games in Mass Effect. I don't remember his name right now, but they started a new company, and I mean, I'm in on it. Are you excited for this?
Is it going to be on consoles or no?
No one knows. It's a brand new company, and I guess the theory is they released this video as like a, hey, maybe you want to work for our company because we're doing the Star Wars game. Because there's no release date, and people are speculating that we probably won't see anything until like 2030 at the earliest.
So I'm gonna say I'm not excited at all until they say it's for console, because then I'll get my hopes up.
I'm assuming it will be. At this point, I don't know why.
Yeah, at this point, like
just PC.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I'd probably consider playing it if it were for console, just depending on what life looks like in 2030. You know,
I can't think of the last major game that wasn't on console of some kind. Like Microsoft games are on both Xbox and like Steam or
whatever,
Microsoft.
yeah.
But then now they've started putting all those on PlayStation 2, so it's pretty universal at this point.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true, Lazy Aardvark. If you know the Old Republic lore, there's the Leviathan is on there. There are strong Star Wars cues if you know the lore, but if you don't, I would argue that there's nothing that says like Star Wars about the trailer, but it does. There are, if you know the Old Republic lore, for sure. But you're right. But we did get something that was probably closer and more Star Wars-y in that, and maybe a little Sebulba action coming back, and that is the Star Wars Galactic Racer game that got announced. And what do you think about that?
That's exciting. That one's exciting. I'm not a big racing game guy, but a Star Wars racing game, I have on the Nintendo Switch, I have the Star Wars Pod Racer. And that's fun, and that's a really old game, and I went through most maps on that. So a brand new one with like modern effects and like we're gonna be able to like shoot people ahead of us or whatever and throw rocks at the pod racer next to us. I don't know if it's gonna be, have a solo story, but racing on multiplayer online, me and Mike head to head, like loser has to go last on Fine Editions or something. Like, let's go, I'm down.
I loved Star Wars the Racer game back in the day, and I had it on 64, and they had a thing where you could plug in two N64 controllers and control each engine with one controller, and that was actually kind of cool.
That is insane. Yeah, I'm excited for the racing game.
I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm excited for that. I do think I did read it does have a story. I don't know how big of one, but
well, that's good.
Hey, if Sebulba's in there, I hope Ben Quadraneros is in there, because he is clearly the greatest racer of all time.
Well, that's why they're to take him out of the race.
It's true. He would have won, and then Anakin wouldn't have gone with Qui-Gon. Ben Quadraneros would have. He would have been the chosen one.
Yeah, Anakin would have kept him
slave. Is that right?
It would have changed Star Wars. Zach would be obsessed with Ben Quadraneros. That is actually where Obi-Wan got the name Ben from. Fun fact.
Yeah. For me, I guess it's like KOTOR was before my time. I was a tiny little child. I played Lego Star Wars before I even knew what KOTOR was. I don't care for KOTOR. I'll be honest. I've never liked it. I've always. It's a separate universe. I've always think it's completely separate, and I think like when people compare it to like actual canon Star Wars, I think like nah, like Darth Nihilus in planets is like completely out the question of being canon. But I think
do agree with that. Like that whole thing is kind of.
Hold on, what's more crazy, Darth Nihilus eating planets or Inquisitors using their lightsabers as helicopters?
Well, you see, that's a great question.
That's Goo Goo Gaga canon. That's like cartoon canon. That doesn't happen in the real show. They didn't do that in Kenobi, so
that is seriously some playground like bullshit. Like some kids like, I'm using my lightsaber to fly away. You can't get me.
Yeah.
That is the worst part of Kenobi, I think. He's dead scared. No, but my thing was that they tried to remaster KOTOR a few years ago, didn't they? And that went nowhere.
Yeah.
So I just
Well, they were
wait.
going to, and they never did. They're like, we're gonna do this.
Yeah, they canceled it. Yeah.
But then
I
I
don't
think
think they actually officially canceled it, did they?
well, then
Yeah.
the
I
studio
mean,
like
I thought it was announced that it
dissolved.
was like it was just like kind of hush hush, but it was kind of like leaks that they were just like not working on it anymore or something.
We've
Well,
had a
the
lot of
studio
Star Wars
closed.
games cancelled.
Didn't the studio close?
Yeah, I'm
One of
pretty sure
them?
the studio's gone.
Or they
Oh, yeah, I
laid
guess
people
so.
off or something like that.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like I think about like okay, Elder Scrolls 6 teaser was like a decade ago.
That's
So
true. Well, remember
We'll
that
see.
game Star Wars Eclipse that had a video
Yeah.
like 3 or 4 years ago? And
Yeah,
they're
that
like,
was
where's that?
supposed
Is that
to come
game
out
coming
next
out?
year.
I don't know.
I will care when it is confirmed and real. That is
If I can pre-order it,
simple.
I care.
Yeah, that's pretty much all I can think of. But other than that, it seems interesting, and it's nice to have something Star Wars that is completely different. But I think Star Wars needs more games. Because like you were talking about earlier, Star Wars games for me kind of filled the void between sequels and prequels, and they were great fun. I know there was a lot of choices and there was a lot of good stuff. But yeah, the pod racer game seems pretty cool. But I feel like that's gonna be like exactly the same as Star Squadrons, a month of people playing it and everyone stop playing it. I just can't see that game being super popular for a while. So
Yeah, I
much
feel
you
like
can
if
do
there's
with that.
multiplayer racing, I feel like that'd be pretty interesting, and that'd probably draw me back in quite a bit.
I want to be whatever the Star Wars equivalent of like a redneck is. Like enjoying my Star Wars NASCARs. Like drinking my bud.
That's the guy on that planet in the Obi-Wan Kenobi show. Whenever him and Layla,
Oh, yes.
not
Yeah.
Layla, him and Leia get on the truck. You know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the
the little.
I think
ride.
that guy was voiced by Zach Braff, if I remember right.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
was.
yeah. That guy is the redneck of
He
Star
had
Wars
did he
universe.
have like a big old Imperial flag on his truck, like basically like a Stars and Bars like kind of thing going on. Like, all right, that's a little on the nose.
He was giving the stormtroopers rides in between checkpoints and all that. too.
Yeah.
So.
And people say that Obi-Wan Kenobi was a bad show. It had a couple of weak parts, but I think it was a great show, and I will die on that hill.
I had a lot of fun with that show, for sure. Especially the last episode.
The last episode was great.
Yeah, the fight was great. Especially the dialogue in the fight too. And then when they're just staring at each other. I mean, we can go to that's a whole other rabbit hole.
They're just lovingly in each other's eyes.
Yeah.
You are my brother, Anakin.
Actually, I got that shirt on today. Hang on, let me pull it up. Let me show the drip again. Let me show the drip again for Paragon. There we go. Hell yeah. All right. What's next on the news?
Yeah, what's next on the list? Let's see. Oh, we got 2 reruns. I think that was kind of a little mini Gift the Galaxy thing going on as they announced pre-orders are up for if you missed out on Scorch. And
I got my team complete.
And the battle damaged gaming greats General Grievous. So if you want another chance at getting an undersized Grievous with less than the original one came with, you
For
can
probably
get one.
more.
Objectively it cost more because that one was I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure was $30 and now it's like 37 or whatever.
42 on Pulse.
So yeah,
Sorry,
Hasbro's
42. You're right. Yeah.
Hasbro's like, ooh, everybody's ordering this SHF Grievous that's coming out in December. Let's give them a chance to.
we gotta get in on this.
Everybody's
We can't leave
excited
that
for the
money on
hot
the
toy and the
table.
SHF. We gotta capitalize on this.
Yeah, we got to stick with this. Everyone, Grievous is hot right now.
Yeah.
I'm still annoyed it's not like the battle damage previous.
Yeah,
game.
it's like
That's
barely
something.
battle damage. He's like barely
Yeah.
different. Like give me a slice down the face or like
Yeah,
a ripped open chest. Yeah, I would honestly if they went that far, I would get it.
You know that
Definitely.
toy from like 2006? I think it came out right after this packaging line, but it's the Grievous with like the flame coming out of the eyes and the
Yeah,
chest. Like they should do that in a Black
absolutely.
Series. That would be sick.
That or if they did one that was after that one Clone Wars episode where like it was in the lair of Grievous or whatever, and he's like, he got like all his body parts chopped off, and he's like crawling around on his arms,
Yeah.
like taking out clone troopers and stuff.
Yeah.
See, that's when I would get like a maximal series Grievous. Because
There you go.
So much.
Oh, that would be great. Like,
That's
swappable.
you know what? I'm
swappable-
changing my answer to Grievous. If they
That
did
might
a
be the
max-
best one I've heard yet.
I
Yeah.
didn't even think about
Fuzz,
that.
you nailed it. You did.
You're welcome, guys. You're welcome.
This is
That's why I came back.
this is now your podcast. You own this podcast now.
Yeah.
Right. Well, the first I'm going to do, I'm going to rename it.
All right, you're
Grievous
out.
series.
See ya.
I think he has so much to Grievous. The taking off the ribcage would be really because he's a robot as well. Well, cyborg. So
Sure.
the actual change of the figure is so much easier than a person.
Yeah, you could like
So-
swap out so many parts and so many lightsabers and swooshing blades. Like that's like the perfect maximum Black Series.
And then
New
they could just make
mold,
they could
size,
release the same box, but just turn it white, and then you have again the Tarkovsky series, so you could make two. That's
Yeah,
twice the
double
money.
up. I would
And you know
literally double
what?
up.
Here's the thing: they could make it cheaper because if they did instead of like splitting arms, if they did swappable arms where they could just mold them
Oh,
differently
absolutely.
Yeah.
and just swap them out as it went, because then you wouldn't have to even include the split arms with the Genndy Tartakovsky one because he never did that in the cartoon.
Smart. That's a good point.
So they could cut costs or whatever they wanted to do.
Yeah.
Wired
No,
Cape,
I think he did have
But-
forearms.
did he have forearms in that?
Yeah, because there's
I-
a bit where he's holding two guys, and his other
I
arms
thought he
come
did that with his
underneath.
feet, but maybe you're right. Maybe he did split. Maybe I'm wrong. It's been a while since I've seen it. I remember he did this weird thing where he like spun around real fast, like a cartoon Tasmanian devil.
Yeah. With
Mhm.
Yeah, and then I remember that Mace Windu crushed his chest in, and that's how he got his little cough.
Yeah.
And he killed
Mhm.
Shaggy,
Yep.
which we all know canonically is not possible because he's got Ultra Instinct.
Oh, fair.
I
Yeah,
need
but we don't know how Grievous was before the cough. He could have had
That's
ultra,
true.
ultra.
Yeah. I want full power Grievous. No
I just-
asthma.
I want his doctor from that Clone Wars episode so he can
Or
come
fix
my
It's like the
broken
little
leg.
guy. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
the kneecap
Joby
broke
one,
off.
I did buy the SHF Grievous, but it hasn't shipped yet. I did pay for it like last week or something. Still waiting for it to ship, but I'm also kind of disappointed because I totally forgot that that's like a 10-year-old mold because they were showing that off in 2015.
The
and-
Grievous, the SH figure
yeah.
arts.
Yeah, they were showing that figure off in 2015, and it's basically I was watching, why is his name? I was watching Rebo's,
Robo.
You mean
Robo's
Robo?
vid- yeah,
I'm
yeah,
gonna,
Robo.
I'm,
was
I'm
like,
gonna text Robo right now and be like,
Yeah,
yeah, I
I-
guess Zach
I'm
just
watching
dissed
Max
you
Rebo.
I'm gonna
real
message him.
bad. Yeah.
Called you
Well, I
Rebo.
was watching his video yesterday, and the fact that I didn't even put two and two together that they've been showing that figure off for so long, and they probably didn't do any updates to it. They just put out what they had, and a lot of the articulation on it is pretty outdated, and the hips are a big issue. Like the figure kind of has trouble standing, but it looks great. Like it's a great looking figure, but it's still not the easiest
Do
thing
you
to
still
pose,
think it's
and
better than the Black Series one? With
I think it'll still be better because
Yeah.
it's a little bigger, and the paint is a lot better on it, and
Clefto
so-
throwing shade at SH figure arts, but true. They got comfy, they got complacent, and they haven't really done anything to further their figures since 2015. So that's true.
Yeah, and that sucks because every like newly sculpted Dragon Ball Z figure I get from them is like the best toy I've ever played with. Like they go all out for Dragon Ball Z, but for Star Wars, I guess they're just. And I still haven't opened this Yoda. I don't know what year that Yoda is from, but I mean it looks great. But I'm sure it's not going to be as good as some of these DBZ ones that I have. And Joby one, I think after shipping it was like $153, so it was a pretty ass penny. For what it's probably
You
gonna
could
turn
get
out being,
almost
so.
4 deluxe Black Series figures for that point, for that price point.
Yeah, absolutely, and hopefully it'll be worth it. Hopefully mine doesn't have trouble standing. So if I can get him in a really good pose, also like the cape is just not accurate at all. It's like totally black, and there's like no emblem on it or whatever. So but it's fine. It's fine.
You can get a custom one for that, can't you?
Yeah, I might have to look into that if somebody makes one. I don't know if anybody does. But I'm already $150 deep on a Grievous. I don't know how much further I want to go.
Well, look how Mike went into.
Hold on, Kirby's out of the. He's out. He's gone. He's out of the podcast. Don't bring that up, man. I made some weird choices about those figures. Okay, I think I turned $20 figures into like $150 figures, and they're still not worth it. And I don't know what I was thinking. It was a weird choice on my part.
Maybe the new Balin will be proper height.
We all go through phases, right?
One can only hope, and I could just swap the head if I wanted a season one. Hopefully.
There you go.
Although I don't mind Roy McKee. I mean, he's a cool looking guy. I'll take it.
Yeah. I'll honestly
but-
probably just replace the season 1 Balin with the
Same.
new actor.
Same. Although I might have him a little place of honor. Like, don't want to forget Ray Stevenson.
Yeah. I won't forget him in my mind, but I'll forget him on the shelf.
Yeah. Oh, my shelf already forgot.
Do you think they're going to go back and like CG his face heavily?
Oh, special.
Might as well.
Special
So
edition.
season 1 special edition.
Yeah, let's do it.
Just deep
Yeah,
fake
let's
it.
If George was still involved, yes.
If George was involved 100%, yeah. Absolutely. They would do it.
All right. Well, that's all the news that's not
Yes.
reveals. So, did you guys know that we got some Black Series reveals?
They do that?
They do that.
They do
Especially
that
in
finally.
I'll be honest. I was surprised that we got some in December, because especially when they were like, "Hey, we're doing one," and then they took everything off of social media. People were like, "I guess they're not doing it anymore," and then they're like, "Just kidding, we're doing it."
Yeah.
And I just, it was a time.
So shout out to Curling Collectibles for putting this in, as you can see on Discord.
Yeah.
But
this was revealed back in it was like Brazil Comic-Con.
yes,
Or something.
Yeah.
Eric was
CCXP.
there, and look at how beautiful
So
this
this
Mandalorian
is
is. I am
Yeah,
in
what-
love.
this is the Pagadon, which is I guess the name of the planet from the beginning of the Mandalorian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is so like in Hasbro's ballpark to give him a specific name just so they don't have to include the pulse rifle. Like that's from that specific planet, that specific scene. Even though he uses
and
it
the shoulder, because like
later on.
he literally only looks like this for the first like 10 minutes of that episode.
Yeah, and then he gets back to the ship and uses the pulse rifle on the beast that's attacking the ship.
And then he goes back to Navarro or whatever, and he gets a new shoulder piece. So he
Yeah.
and
Does
that's
he
like
use
most
the
of the
knife?
episode.
Does he need to use the knife in the first 10 minutes?
Does he use the knife in the bar fight?
I don't think so.
Yes.
Does he like stab it on the table? I feel like
See,
do I
now I have
remember
to
him
go watch
stabbing the table? I don't know.
Okay, now I'll fine. You convinced me. I'll go rewatch The Mandalorian.
Right.
Fine.
Speaking of the Mandalorian, real quick, I was at the movies last night and they had the big giant like Mandalorian and Grogu cardboard cutout. That was pretty sick to see in person.
But what
I was
were
like,
you
oh, Star
seeing?
Wars is back in theaters soon. I think this weekend they're doing it's Rolling Stones at the Max. It's like a concert from '89. They were showing it in theater, so me and my dad and some family went to go watch that. It was pretty sick. But I gotta say, I do like the Beskar armor
He's
Mandalorian, but
gorgeous. Yeah.
I still have like a really soft spot in my heart, and I think it might be my favorite Mandalorian look. Just that episode 1, like scattered armor, like it's
hodgepodge.
all
Yeah.
the hodgepodge.
The
It's like the
hodgepodge.
Shore Trooper shoulder
Yeah.
over there, the Beskar helmet, the random colors, and this is still my favorite Mando. So the fact that we finally have an upgrade to this is
Yeah.
fantastic. And screw all the people saying I'm tired of them making it all the same characters, because I totally disagree. Every
people- I
5
don't
years, I want 100% new versions for modern articulation of old shitty figures, and keep doing it because I love it.
I wouldn't call this a shitty figure, but I will say it's a popular figure that hasn't aged well. And it's an easy one to do since they've basically already got this body. Like there's very little that's
Yes.
new on here. So it made sense for them to redo this figure on this look, because there were tons of people that were customizing this look. And that came out in 2019. That original one. That was 6 years ago.
Well, also, like one of the biggest things about that, and I'm going to share this tab. It's that picture I put of the comparison.
Uh-huh.
His helmet doesn't even look like the shape of it was always off before they really did that really good.
That's because they made this off of concept art.
That's good.
Yeah, so but the fact that they finally have nailed that helmet with like the Beskar releases, the latter releases, and then now we have this figure.
Yeah.
With this helmet, look how much of an improvement aesthetically the new one is over
The question I have is, obviously, if anyone has collected more than one Mando, we've got lots of Ambin phase rifles.
Yes.
And is there a spot for it on the back? And if not, like, I'm still gonna just give it to him.
If there's not a spot on the back, that is gonna.
We gotta message Brandon, and because I know on the is there one on the newer Mando, the Glavis Ringroll one?
I couldn't tell you.
Thought the backpack took the spot.
The strap. It's like in the strap, right?
No, it's a pin into the shoulder, the armor as well. So like you pop it all the way in at the back. But I think the backpack took that spot.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
Oh, there he is. I couldn't find him.
But what we have to talk about with this figure, a standard release Black Series figure with an alternate hand, so that way it actually holds the knife appropriately.
Is there? Oh.
Yeah. There's
is it on the strap
on this?
Is it on the strap? Or is it on the figure?
It's on. There's a spot on the figure itself.
Okay. I guess on the older
there.
one, it's on the strap, right? Or goes through the strap
is there a
something?
spot on the strap? Let's see. Yeah, there's a spot on the
Line
strap
up.
too. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, because it goes
lines
like
up.
through the strap and right there, so yeah.
So you can definitely use an Ambin phase rifle.
Okay, good.
From
good.
any other Mandalorian release, and it will be fine. Like, does it suck? Should you have to? No, but like, you can't.
But honestly, like, I mean, it's not that big a deal. You know?
Getting an extra hand, I think I'm okay with that.
I kind of agree, honestly.
Yeah, the alternate hand, like, this is such a good sign for Black Series going forward that they're actually looking into doing alternate hands that aren't part of giant SDCC 2-packs. So this gives me hope for the future, 2026. Yep. Hopefully a bright year. Maybe we can get more alternate hands on Jedi and all that.
Do you think that we're getting this because of another figure that got announced? Like this hand holding for knife holding, specifically for knife holding?
Yes.
That would make sense.
I also wonder. Well, it depends on because this is they kept calling them roly-poly joints. It's a ball joint wrist. So I don't know if those figures have ball joint wrists.
So is it the same hand? Can we tell?
No, I don't think it's the same hand because it doesn't have the armor piece. But
yeah, you're right.
Similar.
Yeah.
But that armor piece might.
I also don't know if it's a roly-poly joint as well.
Oh yeah.
Although that's a new arm, so it could be like I don't know. We'll get to there. We'll get there. I don't want to get sidetracked on a future.
Yeah, but I'm definitely in on this. I think this is such a big upgrade over that really old one and the couple. And honestly, like if they want to do a couple more of these, maybe redo the ice one and redo the muddy one. Maybe I'd be in on those. I don't know.
Do one like this, but with the Beskar shoulder, like. Sure, I'm in.
They should do it.
Give us a maximum Mandalorian.
That would be sick. Like everything they could throw into a Mando, that would be crazy too.
Removable armor pieces.
Yeah, like swappable magnetic. For like all the different looks. Magnetic. So I'm definitely in on this one. I got it for $17 on Target, which was crazy.
Yeah. It was $17.49, and if you have a red card, you got an extra 5% off. So,
yep.
Yeah,
that red card comes in clutch. So who's all in on this one? I definitely pre-ordered this one.
Definitely.
Mike, I know you are.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't have pre-ordered, but yeah, I'll get it.
Fuzz, are you
Absolutely.
able to get this one?
I actually never got the original version because I remember when that was released in the UK, it was borderline impossible to get. I think that year Mando hit was really the year that I can think of that Black Series became huge. So I
for
never
sure.
actually got this.
Yeah.
So I was really excited because I remember when I got that Mando, my first Mando, that old helmet, I thought it was an amazing figure. I kind of started collecting, but it's not even a bad figure, but it looks so old now. And just a comparison, you can see how good Black Series has gone. So yeah, this is an absolute absolutely. I don't even mind the rifle not being there.
Have they put the figure back up yet?
Yeah.
Yes, they did. Yeah, they took it down 100%. They took it down because of the sale.
Yeah,
they had a
it's
sale
available.
going
I'm looking
on,
right
and they were
now.
like, "Oh no, we just revealed this, and these are on sale. And everyone's getting it cheap." So they took it down for sure.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm looking right now. It's up for $24.99.
Yep.
Which is technically cheaper than retail these days.
I was going to say that's cheaper than retail. Yeah, it's not 27. So,
but yeah, me and Mike able to lock it in at like $17, which is a massive steal.
It's a steal.
For this Mandalorian, I'm so excited.
Well, let's cross our fingers and hope that Target doesn't cancel
it. No, don't. Now I'm nervous.
Yeah, I've been watching my account. I'm like, please don't do it.
Yeah, if they do that, hey, we have to approve this purchase thing at 3 a.m. or whatever, and then it's like, well, if we haven't heard from you in 45 minutes, we're going to cancel it. Yeah. Like, who's up at 3 a.m. checking their email?
I am.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah. Alrighty, so we got 2 more reveals.
Well, 4, kind of.
Well, yeah, I guess. Is this like a glass half full, glass half empty type situation?
Yeah, I think it's all full.
They reveal them as 4.
That's true.
They did reveal them as 4. That is a really good point.
Yeah, it was kind of a surprise that this next one was a 2-pack, but I am not mad about it for sure.
Yeah, so first up they released Cav, and I've honestly, like, outside of that one picture of these guys, it's not either of these pictures, but I have no idea like who these guys even are, but they just look so cool. This guy has 3 blades on his chest and like a robot arm, maybe, because
it's a
robot
robot
robotic to me. Yeah, so and a big scar on his helmet, which is like this is a sick looking stormtrooper.
Visually, all of these Scar Squadron, Task Force 99, if you're nasty, they're all visually appealing to me. I like that they're stormtroopers, but there's something weird about them.
Mm-hmm. You know, a little leg strap down here.
Yeah, they got little greebles and accoutrement that a normal stormtrooper doesn't have, and that's the appeal for me.
The 3 blades on the chest is so sick.
I have no idea who these guys are, but I feel like if you don't know who these guys are, I feel like they're just really cool stormtroopers. Great for customization.
That's all you have to know.
Yeah. That's why I have the first 2 right now, and I've been up in the air. Like I don't know if I'm gonna get these. I don't know if I'm gonna keep those other 2. I honestly, the day it was announced, I was texting our group chat, like mine and Mike's with Luke and the other Basement Boys, and I was saying like, you know, I might sell the other 2, like just create space. But then I was like looking at my shelves and I was cleaning the room today. And I was like, it would be pretty sick to have that full team, like right there. So I might end up grabbing this 2-pack out of just rule of cool. But there was another one revealed. This stormtrooper, not a lot going on with him, but he does have this little leg piece and the blade down there.
Sheath. Yeah,
and he's got this long like
Sniper
rifle type
New
deal.
sniper. Yeah.
Yeah, and this almost doesn't even look like a Star Wars weapon. It looks like a
Halo
Tron weapon, like Halo or like just something like that.
It's like Halo mixed with Gears of War.
Yes.
Yeah, and I like the blue paint hit on it, and we got the soft goods for his little robe there.
I'm glad they're doing these as a 2-pack because I think individually, I would still get them because I do want the full team, but I don't think I'm as excited about getting them individually as I am about getting them as a 2-pack. Weirdly enough,
it is really nice that you can just one and done with the team.
Yeah.
Now, you know, like I know there's other random ones, but if this is the only 4 they do, like I feel like that's a good squad. You know, like 4 guys.
Brandon, if you're listening, there's more than one more. There's 3 more.
Yeah.
There's Zook. I'm sure the guy that you're thinking of, because that's the one that everyone wants, the big guy. But we also have Arrow and what is it? Shrap.
But on this picture on the box, they only did the 5, so this is probably them saying, "All right, we're gonna do that big guy, and then we're done with the squad." So,
But that's weird because
I
I think the guy on the right isn't one of the 5 anyway.
oh yeah, you're probably right.
I'm pretty sure that's Shrap or Arrow. I'm definitely sure that's not Mike, and he's the only one missing from that picture.
Huh? Interesting. Yeah, so these guys are pretty sick. Really cool. I'm up in the air right now. I'm more up in the air about them than I was a couple of days when they revealed them. Because when they revealed them, I was like, I don't know. And I feel like it's probably the opposite. Like normally when you see something, you're like, oh, I'm in on that, and then you're like, maybe not. But it's kind of the reverse for me. Like it kind of took me a little bit to. They're growing on me. The more, the more I look at them.
Just stare at Creel and Mike on your shelf and think, I could have
honestly,
more of those.
I might need to pull. I might need to set those 2 on the desk and mess with them again and look at them because I feel like whenever you get away from a figure for a while, like you kind of forget how cool it is.
Mm-hmm.
Because whenever I first got those 2, I really really loved them. So I just need to pull them out and mess with them again. And then the passion for that team will be back. But that wasn't the only 2-pack they revealed. We also got.
Yeah, I really wanted to get Caleb's reaction to this.
Oh yeah,
He was the first person I thought about when they revealed these.
Yep.
We got the Plo Koon and Clone Commander Wolf on the brand new body.
New body. I was so excited for that.
Mm-hmm.
So Caleb, what are your thoughts on the Plo Koon and this pack here?
Well, first of all, I love the pack. Makes me want Hasbro Pulse just so I can guarantee that I can get it. Even though I don't want to pay for Hasbro Pulse Premium.
I get it.
Mm-hmm.
But the Plo Koon that's not his Clone Wars outfit. Still love it.
Yeah, it's not really accurate.
That was an interesting choice, yeah. So I think the big thing for me is they clearly didn't want to mold new hands. So they just painted like gloves on his hands, but he's missing the armor piece.
Well, that gesture hand's new, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah, that's his way to open for the other one.
Oh, maybe. Then I don't know what they were. Maybe they didn't want to mold 2 new hands.
Isn't that Mace Windu's body?
Yes.
It's kind of looking the same. I think it's the angle. I think it's the same. It's just the angle of it.
Yeah, it's definitely Mace.
Yeah, it's Mace. Yeah. And it still has the pins, so it's not like a new figure or anything. It's got the pinned knees and
and it's not as cool double lightsaber thing that straps on his wrist.
Mm-hmm. That never showed up ever in the shop.
No, but Hasbro's cowards for not giving it to us.
Showed up in the comics.
Mm-hmm. It was on the toy and on the comics, and that's all I care about. It's canon to me that he had this double lightsaber gauntlet.
Okay, well, I want his robe that's mixed into his outfit with the hood that comes out the back.
Yeah.
Like his actual Clone Wars outfit.
Mm-hmm. Like the one you think about when you think of Plo Koon Clone Wars.
I mean, I like this having the gauntlet look and stuff, but just half-assed.
Yeah, they just put the mace forearms on his.
I think the whole
body
did.
Yeah, the whole body's just the mace. Yeah, except for the hands and the head. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. So
they really cheaped out.
This figure
definitely
looks
cost saving.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like when I look at this figure, it doesn't look like a good figure for a company to like officially release. This looks like those shitty customs you see on Instagram. You know what I mean?
Like somebody shitty, but it definitely looks like a custom that anyone with any.
This is why I don't show you any of my customs comments like that.
See, there you go. Come on,
no,
man.
They're great, but like you just get like a head swap and a hand swap, and like releasing this like a mass release. Like, come on now, like that's
this is definitely the weakest reveal from all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, by far. But the great reveal.
That's why I want to know, because I know
that's totally all right.
Flo is your guy. I know.
That's totally all right. But
This one.
Clone Commander Wolf on the 3.0 clone body. This has me like upset because I really don't want to buy the 2-pack because I do not care about this Plo Koon, but I really want this Commander Wolf, so it's annoying that it's in the 2-pack with. So maybe I'll get it and try to sell this Plo Koon for like $20 or something. But yeah, the Commander Wolf is such a big upgrade over the 1.0 for sure.
So he's, from what I can tell, he's basically the Commander Cody body with a new helmet and head.
And Kama.
And Kama. And I guess belt. Although I guess the belt's just Gale's belt.
Yep. Yeah, it looks that way. Yeah.
Oh, like
but the paint is great, and that head is definitely
Yeah.
So the color, the blind eye on that right side is pretty sick.
Yeah.
No, we just see an old man version of him.
Yep.
Oh man.
And we
if
need
they
old Rex.
And Gregor. Oh, if they did the old man clones from Rebels, I would be over the moon.
That's what I want.
A note for that.
A fat Gregor.
I also want a regular Gregor, but I don't want a regular Gregor until I get that maybe another shot at that commando body.
What do you mean you don't like Commando Hunter body?
It's just a little like it made sense for Hunter because he was lithe, but I do feel like I don't think he's as big as people really think he should be because I'm making Wrecker into I don't think he's that big, but I do think the Commandos were a little bit bigger than that. Like it makes sense for Hunter to be that way because he's the tracker. Like he's lithe, he's skin, he's thin. Like that. That makes sense to me. Yeah.
Yeah, they needed to be bulkier.
Yeah, just a bit, just a bit. And there's so many commandos that they could get out of it. I just feel like they could make their money back.
Yep.
I would rebuy literally all of Delta Squad if they.
Easy. That would be an easy rebuy.
Yeah.
I didn't buy them because I didn't like that body.
That's fair.
I would pick them up if they redid that and made it.
Yeah. So they confirmed that this helmet is new.
Oh, good. Yeah, that checks out because. So who's in and out on this 2-pack? I'm still up in the air on it because I really want Wolf, but I don't want the Plo Koon at all. So.
I have missed every single one of these packs. So if I can get it, that's great. If I can't, then that's just the way the coin flips right now for me. I haven't got a single one of these packs yet. Just whenever I go online, they're sold out or I just miss it. So I would love if they did a single release of Wolf. If I did get it, I'd probably pop and swap that head out, Plo Koon's head, and put it on another body. I think Soul's body, maybe they're similar type and they just, have some better articulation. But I really would like that. I would like that Wolf after I think about it now.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could make that. What was it, Keldorian or whatever species is?
Yeah.
There was one in the Acolyte.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
And then drill a hole through him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember thinking, well, is that Plo and they just haven't name dropped him yet? Oh, no, it is not. It is very not.
Wasn't it a female?
I think it was also a female. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm going to definitely try and get probably 2 of that one just to keep one carded.
Oh, sweet.
I've actually, I forgot in Fine Editions, I did get the Rex and Anakin 2-pack.
Did you get the Hot Toy Wolf?
He's ordered. I still have 1 payment left on him.
I
just wait
saw
for that last payment. That's always the worst one.
Yep. My the Wolf Pack one, the deluxe one, just shipped, so he should be here Tuesday.
Nice.
You know what we didn't bring up, Zach? And I know we don't really talk about these guys as much because we're both kind of out, but I do feel like it's a little bit pertinent to talk about the Vale's toys.
I was just about to bring that up. I was just about to talk about that. You go ahead. I'll see if I can find it online.
What was it? The AT? Was it the ATPT or whatever?
That was
ATRT.
ATRT. That
yeah.
was it. I can't remember all these acronyms.
Also,
guys.
it like disappeared from the website too.
Oh, I think it sold out, or they got a cease and desist.
Or they got a cease and desist,
Yeah.
and that could
My
also
question
be very likely.
Is it an upscaled 3 1/4 inch, or is it a downscaled Hot Toys?
I think
Or is
it's
it
a
just one?
downscaled.
I would assume it was a downscaled Hot Toy, because that's what they've done for like some of their other airborne, like some of their other clones. It's like the downscaled. What else? I can't remember what else they've downscaled, but I feel like they've done other things. So that would make the most sense, because just to me. But yeah, whenever that went up, I was on the fence about it. I was like, 108 just kind of feels like a lot, and you never know how it's going to stand. Is it going to be sturdy? Is it going to be really wobbly? And there was no. It was too clean. I mean, I guess it kind of looked like Hasbro did it, because they probably wouldn't
Honestly,
put much paint scraps on it anyways.
A little bit, yeah.
But it was cool. But like, and honestly, if it were still available, it might have gotten me. It might have gotten me, but it sold out, and I don't miss it. It's one of those types of things. So it's cool that it's out there and some people have it, but maybe Hasbro's working on their own. You know, you never.
Is it possible that it's like they ripped it off from potentially the new line for the Mando movie, because you see
It
him
could
riding
be.
it on the. But I could see them making an ATRT with Mando on it for 2026 or 2027, whenever the movie comes out. We get another vehicle, and Bale's just sniped that mold right away, but kind of pissed Hasbro off.
Honestly,
Could be.
I kind of hope they did, because that means we're getting one,
Yeah.
next year. So
It was interesting, because I thought about, I seriously stared at it for a while, and I'm like, listen, if this price point and this exact thing is what Hasbro gave us, I think I would get it. But because it's
for sure.
not, I'm like, I don't know. Like, I just feel like at that price, I would want it to look better from Vales specifically. Like I have weirdly higher expectations from Vales toys than Hasbro.
Than the official line.
But I don't know, like Hasbro has to like mass produce stuff, and they have
Yeah.
budget
Yeah.
concerns and whatnot. And like Vales Toys makes like 200 of these, and they can pick their price point,
And they're
and
never
they can,
accurate.
yeah, like they don't have all these constraints really that
And they don't have a
Hasbro does.
licensing fee.
Exactly, because
Yeah.
they've found the loophole for licensing fees where they just don't bother with it. And then they take
Yeah.
down Zach's Instagram.
I know, like what a mess. I kind of like, I don't miss it. Like it's not something I wish that I would have bought, but if it were still up, I'd probably have a hard time not buying it. So I hope we do get one, but it's gonna suck. Like they're gonna release one for the Mando movie and have like Mando and Grogu on it, which is cool and all that. But give me that 501st one. Like that's what we all really want. We all want the clone trooper with it. Mando and Grogu would be cool, but we want the clone one. And maybe I should have pounced on it. Maybe I missed my chance. We'll revisit this conversation in 3 years and see.
Yeah, we'll
see.
see.
If we have ATRTs on the shelf, or maybe Veals will put it back up and they'll get me to bite on it. You never know. Do it for the channel, right, Mike? Do it for the
Do it
channel.
for the views. Yeah,
Do it for the views.
I don't play that game anymore.
Yeah. My do it for the views is buying a $5 3 3/4 figure from 1999
And opening it?
unboxing it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though I have like a pile down here that I just like I've been neglecting because I haven't been making as many TikToks or anything. But anyways, all right. So, did you want to go right into the Hall of Fame, or did you want to do a little recap, or?
Oh, let's
or
do
what
a
you
quick
want?
little recap of 2025. I feel like,
Yeah, let's do it.
kind of
Let's do it.
looking back and appreciating what we did get, because I did just make a video for this. So I kind
It
of
was a
wanted
great
to get
video.
everyone.
Try to watch it today.
Thank
Everybody
you.
should go watch it.
Yeah, it was. I don't, and I've got my top 10 video coming in the next week or next couple of days actually. But I wanted to do just kind of. I used to do recap videos every year, it was one of like I did 3 videos every year for like 5 or 6 years in a row. Whereas my top 10, my wish list for the next year, and like what came out the year before, and then it just got kind of tiring to make. But I wanted to go back because I do appreciate having a record of kind of what we got and general thoughts and vibes in the moment versus waiting a year or two later. And you know, sometimes history gets convoluted, or you know, you have different views on things, so it's nice to have that on record. So according to my list, we got 76 figures that were intended, no, sorry, 75 figures that were intended to come out in 2025. Some of them came out a little early, like I got the first wave technically in 2024, but they were intended for this year. And then I did just get the Ewok, but that's intended for next year. So I'm not counting that because it was slated to come out in 2026. So, but yeah, so we got 2 A-list reboxes, and that's the Darth Vader Minds of Mandalorian, the ones that people complain about being on shelves. But that's literally the point. Then we got a couple figures from the Acolyte. We got Kelnaka, the Stranger, Verdestra Woe, and Basil. We got a couple from Ahsoka. We got the Clone Wars Anakin, the Clone Captain Rex Phase 1 armor, the Zombie Death Trooper, and Ezra Bridger. And I feel like Ezra Bridger flew under a lot of people's radars.
I love that figure.
Yeah. Like, well, for me, because it came out in that wave, that whole wave was great. And I feel like I just didn't really give it any attention. From Andor, we got the Cassian Andor, and then we got 2 Krennics. Hooray for Krennic! Big year for Orson Krennic.
Yeah, that was a weird time for sure.
Yeah,
getting 2 of those.
And then we got the ISB Tactical Agent, and then of course the Range Trooper that like everyone knew was coming from last year, and then suddenly it randomly came out. That was weird. And then from A New Hope, we got the Chewbacca, Han Solo, Sand Trooper, the new Luke Skywalker, and the Princess Leia. All, I would say, pretty well liked. I think the Luke Skywalker and Sand Trooper are the weakest from there.
Yeah, Sand Trooper.
What's up, Kirby? What's that sigh?
Sand Trooper was incredibly disappointing.
It was a little disappointing.
I was so
cakey.
excited. I bought a second band dewback. I'm thinking, all right, I got 2 dewbacks. I'm ready. I got up and I went to look at it. I looked at it. I'm like, nah, you're staying on the bag. I am not grabbing you. No. I think that was my. If it's there moment. I'm not gonna hunt it down because I looked at it. I'm like, there's no detail. Like,
I almost bought 2. I'm glad I just bought the 1. I definitely want 1 just to have it, but like, it was. I think it could have been the most disappointing for the year, but I think technically it's still a better figure as like toy than the other one that I think is the worst of the year.
I debated about just popping and swapping the old chest piece off and then and then putting it on. I'm still on the fence. I might do that, but I mean, the fact I have to do that is a little irritating, though, right?
Oh yeah.
I just.
Yeah, it also just wouldn't match the rest of the figure either. You know, like
I'm pretty good with a dry brush, so.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, you could definitely fix it. I'll send you mine.
No, don't do it. Don't show it to Zach. He's just gonna call it shitty. He's so mean.
No,
I know.
Kirby.
One of the reasons I haven't shown anything. I'm a little, Zach's got that smile.
Kirby's are great. I've seen some of yours.
Let's see. From Attack of the Clones, we got prequels had a big year this year. Like easily, like we had a pretty good spread from everything, but the prequels got a lot of love.
Yes.
But we got Barriss, Luminara, Shakti, all 3 big hitters right there. And then we got the Phase 1 Clone Trooper and Super Battle Droid 2-pack, which, like, that's 2 great figures in a 2-pack. Like, can't really complain there. Clone Wars got 3 releases. We have the Commando Droid, Jedi Temple Guard, and Savage Opress. 2 really good figures there. and
Yeah.
then the commando droid.
Yeah.
So disappointed by that commando droid. I do have 2 of those. I bought 2 of those. I was confident this is going to be
Yep.
so good. At this point, Hasbro's got to have this figured out. They did not.
Did you buy a long jacket for him?
No. So I have one from one of the
Bon
Cosmic
Bon.
Legions figures. Hey, Wilbon. One of the Cosmic Legions figures came with a nice, like, really high quality a wired trench coat.
Yeah.
And I put it on, and it
Nice.
kind of works. I actually think it looks better on Turgle, though. Let's see,
There's
from the
figure of
clones,
the year.
right?
There you go.
We have the agnostic, the entertainment agnostic line, the Clones of the Republic. There's 2 of those. So we got the Anakin Skywalker and Clone Captain Rex, which I thought was a weird release. Like I saw it coming, but like the Anakin was just a re-release of the one from Ahsoka, and then the Rex just got re-released last year. So I feel like if they hadn't re-released that Rex,
It would have made more
like,
money.
this would have been printing money. But I guess it's sold out, so it's not like it's not like it's not popular. So I don't even know. Like they know what they're doing.
I found a red box Rex the other day.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
he just got released in the reruns. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Again,
it
I
was
think he
just-
got released in the reruns last year, and then again they put it out this year.
it was just a weird store for me to walk in and be like, oh, there's
What year
Maybe
is
Rex.
this? From Empire Strikes Back, we just got the one release, but it was a good release, and that's the Darth Vader and Luke Skywalker Bespin dual vignette series. Gaming greats, there were a couple. We got the Cal Kestis Turgle Scuba Stev 3-pack, the greatest 3-pack to ever 3-pack for sure. We got the Clone Commando and B1 Battle Droid 2-pack. We got the Dagon Gera with the 2 arms and the Commando Droid 2-pack. Then we got the KX Security Droid and Droidica 2-pack from the Raider
Yeah.
repaints. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, we got Marin.
and White or whatever.
Yeah. Then we got the Marin and Dagon Gera from Jedi Survivor. I'm glad that Jedi Survivor is getting more.
He got some love, yeah. He
Got some love,
for
yeah.
sure.
Yeah. I would love to see some love for Outlaws. I still like that game. I know it's
I had a lot of
popular to
fun
not
with
like
it.
that game, but I
I
like
love that game.
Yeah. I would go so far as to say that's my favorite, like, modern Star Wars game. I really would. We got 3 Halloween figures. If you can't tell, I'm doing these in order, alphabetical order from what genre they're in. We got the Ghost, the Witch, and the Mummy, which I think were fun. And then we got the 2 Christmas holiday figures, the Santa and the reindeer.
Mm-hmm.
Mandalorian
Banger
only had
holiday
2
figures this year, I'll say.
Honestly,
Yeah.
banger holiday figures this year,
Mhm.
for sure. I like what they're doing with the felt material. Like it's
Oh
it's
yeah,
kinda
like
cheap.
the add-ons. Yeah.
Yeah,
like
it's
the
kind of cheap,
antlers
but
and
I
stuff like that.
feel like it fits for what they're trying to
Mhm.
do.
Yeah, it's like homemade.
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly. It's like homemade. Yeah. Mandalorian got 2 releases. We got the Moff Gideon and the Dark Trooper armor, and then the Praetorian Guard. Very meh figures for me there.
Yeah.
We got the Emperor Palpatine, Masters of Evil. We got Sebulba from Phantom Menace.
Peak.
Peak. Yeah. We got a bunch of reruns. So we got a Padawan Ahsoka, Asajj Ventress, the Clone General Obi-Wan, Darth Malik, Darth Malagus, and Darth Nihilus all got re-released this year. The Phase 2 Clone Trooper, Sergeant Creel, Star Killer, and just the regular Stormtrooper, which was Walmart exclusive, unlike all the rest. And then it got, like,
Oh,
clearance
it was
out at
also
$10.
like $38 or something.
Yeah, it was
at Target or
30
something,
bucks.
right?
Yeah, it was 30 bucks, and then they clearanced it out for like $10. Rogue One got that 2-pack, the Shore Trooper and Death Trooper 2-pack. Revenge of the Sith got a couple of releases this year. Of course, we got the Anakin and Obi-Wan 2-pack.
Should have got more.
Then we got
honestly.
Anakin and Obi-Wan released separately. Clone Commander Bakara, which I would agree, it's a little bit of a. I feel like that one was such a weird release. Like, it was almost there. It was almost there,
So close.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was close.
Yeah.
It was close.
Clone Lieutenant Gale, of course. Then we got the Mace Windu and Darth Sidious 2-pack. And those were just in the regular boxes, but then we also got the Revenge of the Sith 25th anniversary boxes, which got Aayla Secura, Commander Cody, Count Dooku, Kit Fisto, the Magna Guard, R2D2, and the Tactical Ops Trooper.
Mm-hmm.
What do you feel about the selection they chose for these?
It definitely could have been better. Like, put the main characters in those boxes. Like, it doesn't make sense to me.
Or put new characters to change it up a little. Right?
I mean, the only new character we got was Commander Cody.
Yeah, they did one with Commander Cody because he
never got a release on that card, which is
he never got a release on that. And I feel like the whole point of these is to be nostalgic for it. So
they should have done pregnant Padme.
The most confusing 100%,
thing is, 100%.
And plus, being bigger, you could have a baby like Leia, a baby Luke. You could like pressure, and then she'll
and just like pop out like a zit.
Yeah, just pop them out, legs open, pop them out.
Yeah, I conveniently have them right under my desk right here. But the most confusing thing is this is Kit. Kit only has a lightsaber blade, but Aayla they gave a swoosh blade too.
Yeah, why did they do that treatment for Kit?
Yeah, like keep it consistent. Come on now. Count Dooku, I'm sure he had one, right? Or no?
And it's not like they have to make a new piece; they just have to mold it a different color.
Keep it consistent should be the tagline of Black Series at this point. Just keep it consistent. Please.
I think that's what everyone just wants is just consistency. And there's some weird choices that don't feel like they're made by the same person, same team.
One of the biggest problems with those 7 releases is that they only did 7 instead of 6 or 8. So whenever you put them on your wall, it's uneven.
Yeah.
Like, it's an uneven display. You know, I can only fit 4 up right here, so I picked the best 4. But yeah, I feel like they needed an Anakin and an Obi-Wan. Not releasing the prequel Yoda that's in that 2-pack that is so popular and insanely expensive on the secondary market.
Would have been just a slam dunk. Yeah. Slam dunk if they had done the Yoda, for sure.
And, you know, redoing Kit and Aayla is just ridiculous.
I love those 2 on that card.
And I'm all for giving people more options for getting those if they didn't get them in the first place.
Yeah, for sure. But those figures are so cheap on him. Like they're not that expensive.
You're going to also realize that eventually both Kit and Aayla will be in the clone commander packs, right? With their
100% with their clone.
So now you're going to have 3 versions of Aayla and then 3 versions of Kit. So I think those 2 are definitely unnecessary. Like the Magna Guard painted slightly different. That was cool.
I like that one. I like that one a lot.
I even like the R2 with the with the rocket.
The R2 is great because he's got his rocket boosters. But
and those 2 are the most confusing. I like the
Kit and the Aayla that
I would also argue. Well, Count Dooku hadn't been released in a long time, so I guess it made sense to get him out there again.
And it was good to get a villain out in it. Yeah, he was.
They could have had Palpatine or re-release of Darth Sidious in that pack.
Yeah, that Sidious. Yeah.
I think that's the other thing is it's weird that they didn't put Anakin and Obi-Wan and the Darth Sidious in that. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, they should have done 10. Do 3 more of them.
Easy peasy.
Throw in Yoda, Anakin, and Obi-Wan, and take out
Tarful.
Right?
Yeah,
man, I would love a Tarful. Yoda's best friend. Anyways, moving on. We completed our Skeleton Crew with SM33.
Roscon.
He comes with a literal eye booger, and that's fun. We got 2 Shadows of the Empire. Well, 3 Shadows of the Empire figures, releases, I should say. We got the Dash Rendar and Prince Shizor. And then we got the 2-pack with the Luke Skywalker and Princess Leia. I got all of those. I was very excited to get anything from Shadows of the Empire.
Yes, that was nice.
And then we rounded out with Star Wars Visions. Now it's just wild to me that our second episode ever back in 2021, we're like, I'd like to see this in the Black Series from Visions because the Visions had just come out the first season.
Yeah, that first season. Yeah,
here we are,
and all that.
4 years later.
I can't believe it took that long to get the Ronin. Like, that's kind of crazy. But it is kind of good they did wait because the modern articulation, like that figure,
I agree.
Spoiler alert, it's very high up on my list for figure of the
I
year.
agree. It's crazy how good that figure is, and like it wouldn't be as good if they hadn't had a lot of those advancements in the line with the wired cape, the different kinds of joints, like the joint here and here. Like they took away thigh joints, but now we've got an extra arm joint.
Yeah. Yep. And he's a figure where you mess with that hip articulation, and it's like that might be the best articulated figure in the entire Black Series. Like it is
Yeah.
so good.
He's one of those figures, and I think I want to make a list of this. It's figures that pretty much look good no matter what. Like you can't put them in a bad pose. And he's one of those.
I also just liked opening the box. I remember when I was moving, I went to my old place, and I went back after a couple of weeks. I just waiting just to see the box in person, and I didn't even want to open it. I just wanted the box.
It took me a long time to open it, for sure.
Yeah, I don't have the normal version, like the regular release version, but the box is gorgeous. I'm like, I just want to keep him, but it's the only figure I actually want to keep in box, or at least have the box on display.
It's very aesthetically pleasing, like that box. It's such a beautiful.
It's a gorgeous
piece.
box. Yeah, and it was crazy that we got them in the United States before the people that were at the convention got them.
Yeah.
You know what? Yeah, because that annoys me. I want to say, I still don't have my Bespin Luke and Vader. That's coming in February. That's not
that old
release
thing?
from this year. Yeah, fine. But I'm done. I'm out. But like, I'm just like, what the fuck do you mean? Because I want it right now, and everyone's and then the good thing is everyone's complaining about the rails. So I'm hoping that by the time it comes out for the rest of the world, I won't have that issue. But it probably will. Who knows? I'm quite sad about it, but
it's a valid frustration for sure.
It's just the fact that you guys are going, oh yeah, we're getting the new Boba Fett, and I'm like, I still don't even have my new Luke. I don't even have my new Luke. And I remember
we didn't mention that in news, did we, Mike? The Boba Fett shipping, right?
I mentioned it.
Did you mention it? Okay.
Yeah, I mentioned it.
Perfect.
Yeah. Well, so what do you think about the colorized Ronin though? Like, which one do you like better?
That's the only one I have. I don't have the.
I prefer the black and white version, personally. And I've been watching that set on Amazon because it's on my list. It's on my list. I'm gonna snag it eventually.
I'm really hoping they give us a colorized R5D56, but I really hope that they fix the head. Like, it's so dumb that they put it on the R2 body. And like
they literally have the R5, yeah.
They haven't yet. It's not like they just haven't done R5 yet. Like they've done R5. They did R5 first.
Yeah, that was fun. Yeah, the fact that they did it first and they didn't even use it.
It's crazy. I don't get that.
All right, so I think we've reached the point of the show where we got to put a figure into the Hall of Fame. So we need some suggestions. I knew Caleb was going to say Plo Koon. I knew it. I knew it. Mike, what's on our list there? Or any suggestions from the guests? From the VIPs?
I can't even remember what's in the Hall of Fame anymore.
I can go through them. I can do a little recap. Let's see. Let me share screen. Alrighty. So we have Empire Strikes Back Darth Vader, the Gamorrean Guard, the Scout Trooper and Speeder Bike, Greedo, Dagobah, Luke, and Yoda, Fennec Shand, the 2020 Stormtrooper, Count Dooku, Figure Dan and the Modal Nodes, the Clone Wars Obi-Wan Kenobi, the Return of the Jedi Deluxe Boba Fett, the Hoth Rebel Trooper, Asajj Ventress, the Speeder Bike, the Snow Speeder, Cad Bane and Toto 360, General, right? He's General in this, General Lando. General Veers. Then we have Darth Malgus, the Royal Guard, Admiral Akbar, the Death Watch Mandalorian, the newer R2-D2, Glavis Ringworld Mandalorian, which if this is in, I can only imagine the new Mando is eventually going to make it in as well.
Oh,
But
absolutely.
Chewbacca and C-3PO from the Bespin. Bespin Han Solo. We have Zeb Aurelios, the Super Battle Droid. The Sith Trooper. Zuckuss. Jar Jar Binks, the deluxe version, not the carded version. Migs Mayfeld. Ki-Adi-Mundi. The battle damage Darth Vader from the Obi-Wan Kenobi show. Then we have the Probe Droid, the 3.0 Phase 1 Clone Trooper, Darth Maul and Speeder Bike, that set from a couple years ago at SDCC. The original Red Box Captain Rex, and the Clone Wars Ahsoka Tano from like the earlier season version, not the season 7 version. And then last episode we put in DJ Rex because it's such a unique Black Series figure. So, and that was number 39, so this is going to be number 40, so we need this one to be a banger of a figure. Jabba? My only thing with Jabba is I feel like if they redid it eventually, it would be way better.
Which Jabba?
What?
Which Jabba? Jabba from Rebels or Jabba from Return of the Jedi?
Oh,
that's
yeah,
good. That's
you're
a good
right.
question.
You're right.
That's a good question.
Yeah, you're right. Good call.
I want Jabba just at the end of Return of the Jedi.
Choked out.
I was more thinking blown.
Mike, what's on our list?
Oh, let's see. I don't want to go what's on the list because I feel like anytime I mention one on the list, it just pushes it back from not being on there because I feel like it makes the next choice too easy, and I like having these discussions. But
All right, good call. Good call.
I'm going to say my vote is Wrecker.
Yeah, I was going to say Crosshair.
Crosshair is also a good choice. I just identify with Wrecker more for obvious reasons.
What are those reasons? I don't know.
He's big, dumb, and bald.
I was just going to
You know what?
Which
I thought you were more
season
like-
Wrecker, though? Which Wrecker?
Oh, you know what? Oh, that's
Because
tough.
the second one has a bigger blaster that's
He does,
more
and he can
I
holster
think,
it. But I
think the season 2 are cooler looking. They're colourful. I like them more.
you like the season 2s better. I kind of have a soft spot for the original season 1, but
since they made a better one, like with better accessories after it, I feel like we can't put the first one in. That's just my
I agree. I agree.
Don't they go in together? Package deal?
Package
Any
deal.
record, all records, home records.
We can put
Yeah.
season 2 Wrecker, but we still recommend the season 1 Wrecker.
Just put the season 1 as like a force ghost behind him,
Yeah.
sort of transparent.
Or you just pop his head off and you have his suit of armor.
That's true, actually. It's like a power armor.
Yeah. Almost like Batman. He's got another set of armor
Yeah.
he changes in.
You know what you should do though is put a little Babu Frick in there, like he's piloting the big armor.
Like that.
What if
Sir
we
Pack
did-
from the Clone Wars?
What if we did the prequel Yoda and
Yeah.
chair?
Has that been a year?
I
I guess
it's
it would have been because
December.
he didn't come out this
Yeah.
year. You know, it's definitely it's
It's
a
December.
year.
So it's a year now.
Isn't
Yeah.
that the
So
one you-
specifically just the Yoda, or both.
No, just the Yoda and chair. We don't need to talk about that greed.
Just the Yoda with the angry face in the chair, so he looks like he's sitting there.
Yeah, he's
and
pissed.
mad.
Yeah, he's pissed off.
He's pissed about sitting there.
Because that Yoda, you get the alt head, you get the chair, you get the two blade, you get the lightsaber blade, and the normal like unlit hilt,
And he has a tiny walking stick.
and the little cane. It's a perfect one.
I like Ken's Plume's answer.
Season 2 Omega.
Yeah, I actually really like that figure. Definitely. But I feel like Clone Commander Kenobi is just
Just such a big
I don't
missing
know,
hole in
it's-
the Hall of Fame.
because Hall
We
of Fame
already
doesn't mean
have a
good,
Clone Wars
right?
Obi-Wan
No, hold on.
in the
But
Hall
no
of
one,
Fame.
no one is showing Hall of Fame, like famous, right? That figure's famous for the wrong reasons.
It's
I feel like
infamous.
infamous. That
We
or
can
the
start a hall. This can be our first Hall of Shame.
yeah, let's go. I'd
You
love
want to
that.
kick off a Hall of Shame?
Hold on,
And,
Bendejo wants us to hear him out.
All right, Bendejo's got one for us in chat.
Tuscan Raider, you get out of here. You get out. Go on.
You don't like the Tuscan Raider?
I feel like if they gave it another shot, it'd be better. I've never liked the split. Oh, here's Pletho. Pletho's joining us late to the game at the end of the hour.
Right at the end. What's up, Pletho?
Hey,
Hey man,
figured I'd pop in for a sec.
I'm hoping he's got a good suggestion for us for our
What do we
Hall
need?
of Fame figure.
Hall of Fame figure.
Has to be out for at least a year.
Did you do Padawan Ahsoka?
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
bro doesn't listen to the show.
How about Goku?
Super Saiyan
There we go.
Goku, Hall of
Hell
Fame.
yeah.
I'll
That's
just give
it.
my
Hall of
lightsaber or
Fame.
something.
Super Saiyan Goku.
Man, this is tough.
He's a super sandwich.
Is there a Leia?
I got the Leia back in November. So I've had her for more than a year.
I don't remember when I got the Leia, but since Mike got her over a year ago, I think we're good.
I don't think we do have a Leia in.
No, we don't. I mean, the episode 4 Leia, like that's definitely gonna make it in, for sure.
I mean,
It just-
I've had the Princess Leia from Endor on my list for a long time because I think that's a great Leia.
Which one? The Ewok village or the combat?
No, sorry, the actual Endor one with the helmet and the poncho.
Right.
Just want to
We have
confirm that,
Zuckuss.
right?
No, it's a good call out.
We have Zuckuss, right, in the Hall of Fame.
Yes, we have Zuckuss.
Why not for LOM or for LOM? I want you to look up the number that he is in Black Jade.
Is he 69? Am I right or wrong? I'm just guessing.
You got to search it up, man. You got to find out.
Jesus Christ! All right, here we go.
We could
This
do
isn't even
Commander
showing.
Pyre, but specifically the one that Zach drunkenly threw across the street.
Okay, yeah, that'll work. All right, so we have prequel Yoda in chair. We have Plo Koon. We have Wrecker season 2. What other sessions did we have?
I think Crosshair.
We had episode 4 Leia, Crosshair. What are we
I
going
think-
with?
I feel like if this is the Hall of Fame, where it's just figures you should have in your collection, I think a Leia is like a must-have in your
I
collection.
kind of agree with that. I feel like Leia as a character is overdue. No, I feel like
My
we have 2
favorite-
that we can choose from. Actually, maybe even
My-
3. But
My favorite Leia is probably Bespin Leia. Not Bespin Leia.
the Bespin Escape one or the Hoth one?
Yeah, definitely. I think I've only got the Hoth one, but yeah, I like the Hoth one a lot.
So I have Bespin Escape Leia on the list, and I've got Princess Leia. I got the Endor one on my list, and I will put the New Hope one on the list as well because I think those are all.
I think
great
we should
figures.
go with the episode 4 Leia because that's the best
Because that's a
one.
classic.
And it's the most legend. It's like the most iconic Leia. It's one of the best likenesses in the entire line.
Yeah.
And the fact that you can, like, the neck swap so you don't have to deal with a soft goods hood. It's a huge upgrade over an old, really crappy figure. No more toilet paper, Leia, or anything like that.
Now you just have mystery legs and a hard rubber skirt that you can't really make her do anything crazy with.
Yeah, I mean, but it's
She might as well be a
Leia, so-
traffic cone.
Yeah, you don't need to have her do anything too crazy. It's not like she's
Well, she-
Spider-Man.
She kneels down.
Hey, I
She's
don't want to
awesome.
limit Leia. Okay, Leia can be as crazy as she wants to be.
I mean, I'm right there with you, buddy. I'm
She
right
already had
there
to
with
deal with George Lucas telling her that in space they didn't wear bras.
you. Gotta give that one to George Lucas. I gotta say, I gotta give that.
George
one to
Lucas is a horn dog. You guys know that?
He is a gooner.
Props to the maker. All right, so is that the answer? Are we going with Leia? What
Let's do it. Let's do a New Hope Leia.
All right,
It's
let's do a New
it's
Hope
it's
Leia.
way past time to have a Leia on this list.
Yeah, I agree. So, Pletho, we can give you a couple minutes real quick. What did you think of Black Series in 2025?
Oh man, I
He's
thought
like,
it was
I
pretty
didn't.
great.
And then he's out.
No, I think like another great year for character selection. I think having a pretty good spread across the map. There's so much like EU stuff that I never thought they'd get to. It's not really for me, but it's just cool to see it. And
I agree.
I mean, they hit the Revenge of the Sith anniversary pretty well. I like
Better than they did the Attack of the Clones anniversary, that's for sure.
Oof.
yeah.
Yeah, they just like looked totally the wrong way. Like for Attack of the Clone, they were like, "No, we're just
Attack of the
gonna
what?
Not touch that at all."
But yeah, overall, I think really solid. I don't know if you want my like top figures or rankings or what we're doing on this, but I'd have to. I
Did
mean,
you
I think
have a favorite figure or a top couple figures you wanted to say?
I really liked Sebulba
Anakin?
and
Oh.
Chimere.
Hey, Sebulba.
Those are both in my top 10. Both are pretty high, I'd say.
I was really hoping they would do Chimere. I think he's a cool character, and they did it really well.
Agreed.
Mm-hmm.
And
Swappable
Sebulba
neck peg.
was a nice surprise and is from my favorite movie.
I think the highlight of my year this year was hanging out with Zach and Bailey Wheatland
Yes,
at
hanging
Fan
out with
Expo,
Bailey.
and just we literally talked about Black Series with him for like hours, and we just picked his brain. And there's like so many things he told us that like we can't talk about because he signed NDAs, and he's like, I can't tell you about these guys, but don't tell anyone. I'll tell you.
But nothing about like future releases. In my
No,
opinion.
nothing about future. I don't know anything about future
No.
releases. It was just anecdotes and stories.
It's just like behind the
and-
scenes things.
Yeah, behind the
you
scenes
know,
stuff.
which
Yeah,
is cool. Which is always fun.
but like I learned a lot of stuff about like the processes that go behind making figures and stuff. No, we couldn't get anything out of him. It was really annoying, honestly. I thought we had a better relationship with him than that.
Yeah,
aren't you
Bailey was.
glad-
It's not like he could
was
lose his
genuinely awesome.
job.
But aren't you glad you
They
don't
already
know?
laid
That's
him
a
out.
low. That's a low blow. That's a low blow. That's.
And
That's
Bailey,
a
if you're
low
watching, I'm
blow.
just teasing. It was. I'm just saying it was a highlight of my year. Was talking to him for a long time. It was really cool.
Yeah, Bailey was awesome. Bailey was great. But yeah, I would definitely say highlight of the years for sure. Going to Fan Expo and getting.
I mean,
that
I guess
two-pack
you
signed
and
hanging
Abe
out with
were
you
cool.
guys.
It
Yeah.
was-
Yeah.
It was just so short. Like we waited in line for hours for literally less than 10-second interaction.
I know, but at least Ewan line went fast, but
Yeah.
Hayden's line was like
Yeah.
starting to. It was
And you
starting
could
to be a
tell he was
disaster.
super tired. Like he was exhausted. It was the end of the day.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Yeah.
I think that's it. I think that's it for our last episode of the year. I feel like we've gone long enough, and we've got a lot of cool people hanging out with us. And then also Fuzz. So
I was gonna say the same thing. Actually, I'm glad we're on the same page, Mike.
okay, I'm not. You're not supposed to have favorites, but Fuzz is my favorite. I'm sorry, everyone else. I'm saying that over Zach. Like Fuzz is my favorite. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, it's
That's
really
nice.
related. Because I like 80s
Bri-
films.
Well,
Okay?
Brian's my
Sure.
favorite, so
That's fair.
how about that? How about that?
You can have Brian. I'll take Kirby and Fuzz.
Are we drafting VIP members?
We're drafting our VIP members.
Yeah. Is this a divorce?
I guess.
We got to do our me and Michael split, and then not do the show anymore, and then you'll stream with your draftees, and I'll stream with mine. And I'll trade you Wilbon for a first round pick next year or something, in the VIP draft or whatever.
Oh, you act like I would get Wilbon? I don't think there's a chance in hell I would get Wilbon. You go with you immediately.
Yeah. Wilbon
As
signed
much
with me
as it
a
breaks
free
my
agent
heart.
for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Until you drive all the way 1,000,000 hours to his house.
Yeah, I get that. You've stayed with him. Of course, you stay with me too, so I don't even know what's going on here.
That's true. I don't play favorites. I love everybody.
It was a great year. It was a pleasure hanging out with you guys. It was a pleasure talking about Black Series for a whole year nonstop.
Quite literally, yeah. Literally.
We had a lot of fun, and I hope that 2026 is looking just as good. And real quick, I didn't talk about this. We have 16 releases coming out already next year.
Oh, damn.
Dang.
But we can talk about those next time. We're winding down.
Sounds good. Anybody have anything they want to plug? Definitely go follow Lane Legends of Panel Pose across the social medias.
Yep.
Check out Pletho. Pletho genuinely has some
Pletho.
of the best YouTube videos out there.
Yep.
So check out his channel.
Is it Art of Posing? I think, is that right?
Yep.
Art of Action Figures.
Art of Action Figures. Sorry, man.
It's all good.
Sorry.
But some of the most in-depth reviews, you'll see, I still love the 2-pack unboxing you did was absolutely incredible. The Mustafar one.
Oh, thanks.
So if people haven't checked that out, it's probably the best one out there. I'm not gonna lie,
He's
it goes so in depth and.
Land Speeder Luke, if you were good at making videos.
Oh,
Dang.
Oh, Luke, I'm
Dang.
kidding. Luke, I'm kidding. I'm kidding, Luke. Luke is a good friend. I'm kidding. I'm not really kidding, Pletho.
I don't co-sign this.
I'm trying to get Pletho and Luke to start a fight.
Oh, that's not nice.
Go follow Mike everywhere. Subscribe to his
Yeah.
YouTube. He's got a top 10 video coming out soon.
I've made videos. Yeah, did a
Yep.
recap video. I did a couple of reviews recently. Did a room tour finally for all the people that have followed the room tour saga.
You're rusing everybody.
So many ruses.
And then follow me on Instagram, Black Series Cantina. Also on TikTok. I'll probably be posting a top 10 video here within the next couple days. And then posting it on Instagram as well. So go check those out. And then subscribe to our Patreon if you want to support us financially. That's Black Series Cantina. Or no, patreon.com/Black Series Cantina. We have a tier for every single budget. If you cannot support us financially, we totally appreciate even just listening to the show totally for free on any podcasting platform. But please leave us a review if you would please do so. 5 stars preferred. Also, you can support us by grabbing merch. We just had somebody, I don't know who it was, buy a ton of merch from the store. So we appreciate it. If it were one of you guys, let us know because that's awesome.
Real quick, I like Pletho's little scene that he's made because it looks like they're fighting a present.
Yeah. Check out our Facebook group, Black Series Cantina. Email us, blackseriescantina@gmail.com, and we'll be back on January 8th. We're taking a holiday break for episode 109 of Black Series Cantina. And happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and Happy New Year to everybody who listens.
Woo!
Thanks, Pletho.
Merry Christmas.
Bye.
Bye.